Paterson, good morning. I want to welcome you to the Rec.Show. We are hosting our first New Jersey Minority Coaches Association basketball clinic with some legendary coaches, along with the Legends basketball program, Zone 6, and any other sponsors? Paterson Recreation.
Paterson Rec. New Jersey Legacy.
New Jersey Legacy. I call him the legend because working with a legend is not easy, as you guys know. Working with Jimmy is not easy. But appreciate it. But real quick, just introduce yourself and your school.
Chris Chavanis, head coach of the Patrick School.
Bob Hurley, unemployed. Ben Gamble, head coach of Bayonne High School.
Brandin Knight, assistant coach at Rutgers University.
And then, of course, we have Jimmy Salmon, our basketball supervisor for recreation. Also, Jimmy runs the New Jersey Legacy. You know it's difficult for me to get used to certain things over and over again, but we're proud to be part of the Legacy now. And over here, you have hundreds of years of experience in basketball, teaching, coaching, and more importantly, life skills for many of our young men and young women. So today we will open up to high school coaches, rec coaches, you name it, going to be here all day giving out great advice to our coaches to lead our young people. So guys, on behalf of the City of Paterson Recreation, New Jersey Minority Coaches Association, I thank you for coming out this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you. I want to thank you guys for coming out today. I think it's important, not just as minority coaches, but coaches that we get together. And the New Jersey Minority Coaches Association started in 2020. After George Floyd and the many marches and protests, many coaches came together, and not just African American, not just Latino, but even many of our other coaches of many different nationalities and genders came together and started talking about concerns that we had as coaches and our kids. Now, if you coach, a minority team and you happen to be a white person in a school, sometimes you understand what we're feeling when it came to many of the officiating situations, many of the scheduling issues. We just want to address these with the NJSIA. We want to address them with the various leagues, and it's been very successful. A majority of our coaches now are football coaches, but we welcome basketball coaches. We would like to have a section, a committee of basketball coaches to work with us to do the same things. And we have been able to go out, get some grant money, do clinics. Last summer we did football clinics in West Orange, JFK, Island, and Camden. And we like to do the same thing and sponsor through the year and inspire young people to become coaches. Many people have villainized teachers and coaches, make them not to be, a luxury career. I've been doing this for 32 years, and I wouldn't have changed anything in the world from coaching and being an educator. So if you're interested, we have a website that's up. I'm sure Jimmy will announce it again at the end, but it's this njmca20.com, njmca20.com. And the great part of it is the people who've helped us put together and get our corporation and stuff. You have former players who are now lawyers, accountants. Some of the funding that we got, we've received funding already from the New York Giants. We received funding recently from Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know if you saw recently. We were able to give a team who lost all their uniforms and Hurricane Ida brand new football uniforms. So we're out here trying to just help, bottom line. Regardless of your race, creed, color, or religion, you're welcome to be part of New Jersey Minority Coaches Association. So thanks for coming out.
Thrilled to be able, anytime I get an opportunity to come back to this building, I get emotional about it. I was fortunate enough to start my high school head coaching career here 20 years ago, and it brings great memories. I love to have solid basketball experiences in our city and particularly here. Today, with this coaching clinic, I've told people for years, I suffer from ADD, literally, certifiably. When I was a young kid, went to the school on a yellow bus, sat at the table with my knees hitting the thing. I was one of those kids. And for me to focus on anything for 45 minutes is difficult. Yet I can come to a basketball clinic and sit for 4 hours, and I might only pick up 2 or 3 things that I want to use, but you got to pay attention the entire time to find those 2 or 3 things that you think can help your program. So each person that's going to speak today is an important person in my basketball life. And our first one I'm exceptionally proud of. When we started the Players back in 1997, I was able to get him on our team back then. And as a player, At 16 years old, he was already a coach. I would be in the huddle trying to draw something up, and he would go, nah, we not doing that shit. We're gonna do this. He hot, we getting him the ball. I would just back up. And it turned out that he was right. He's got a very strong personality. He's a head coach waiting for an opportunity right now. He is the associate head coach at Rutgers University. He started off coaching at Pittsburgh right after his playing career. One of the most phenomenal things I've ever seen in athletics. In 2001, University of Pittsburgh is playing at the Garden in the Big East tournament in the first half. And he takes a bad fall and he twists his leg, twists his knee. And they have to take him out of the game. They try to bring the trainer over. He tells the trainer to get the hell away. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. He would not let the trainer look at him. He wound up finishing the game. Was that the Zibbies? It was a He wound up finishing the game. Pittsburgh wins the Big East tournament. He gets an MRI the next day. He's got a torn ACL and can't play in the NCAA tournament. Yet he went on to play an additional 20 minutes in the first half. Won that kind of mental toughness and was effective during that whole time. Wouldn't allow his coach, Ben Allen, to even take him out of the game. So that's the kind of person he is. That obviously it's really tough to play for somebody who can put themselves through that kind of stuff. But X's and O's, I trust him. I call him all the time for advice about basketball, and he is a savant. We have the Garden State Warriors, who's an ABA team, here to assist him with demonstration. He's not allowed to have high school players out because it's a recruiting violation if he did that. The Warriors played last night in Binghamton, and only 4 or 5 of those guys have shown up. So we've got unbelievable young ladies who are going to also assist in the demonstration. We got 2 of the top freshman girls in the country, along with their other sister, who's one of the best young girls in the county, that are going to help him with their demonstration. With the next group, we have high school teams that are come out and work with the other gentlemen. But we didn't want Brandin to risk anything trying to help us out by giving us some knowledge. So that's why we have that group as his demonstrators. Let's have a nice hand for Associate Head Coach at Rutgers University, Brandin Knight.
Some of it was the whole torn ACL thing, like I messed up a meniscus or something like that of the matter. But today I want to talk about just really the defensive side of the ball. Is something that I've always prided myself on as far as trying to get stops. And right now, because the game is so much ball screens, pace and space, a lot of guys are trying to create advantages when they're going to all of these different opportunities as far as ball screen coverage. So today what I want to do is just give some of you guys just a different perspective on how to view ball screens. So the first thing, like I said, where most people are trying to create advantages, I'm trying to create a disadvantage. So depending on who the personnel is, depending on what my personnel is, all of those things matter in how I'm going to guard ball screens. Okay, so the 3 things in my opinion that are most important, first thing is communication. We're going to start with our communication. We call it our ELCs, be early, loud, and continuous. So normally the person who's calling it out is your big or whoever's guy is setting the screen. So in that case, normally whatever I say, that's what it's going to tell and dictate to my guard how he's going to position his feet. It's going to dictate to my guard where he's forcing them, as well as how he's getting over the screen or getting under the screen, okay? So the first thing, we have our rotational coverages and we have our non-rotational coverages, all right? So the first thing, once these guys get ready, I'm gonna talk about is just our non-rotational coverages are what we call squeezing or jamming the screens, obviously switching screens, and then there are some deep drop coverages where we don't have to, our guys, we don't have to be in rotation. We just kind of keep the ball in front of us and we contest shots, okay? So those are all of our non-rotational coverages. When we started to talk about our rotational coverages, there are our ices, there are our hard hedges, there are screens that are down, we may black or weak them, you know, and those coverages typically require some form of rotation on the backside. So today we're gonna start with just a couple. You guys ready? I'm actually gonna be, I'm gonna act as the big, which is perfect for me because like Jim said, I always did all the talking. I was loud in practice. I'm loud. If you come to any games, I'll be the loudest guy probably on the bench. But for me, like, I took a lot of pride in defense. So the first coverage we're going to talk about, you heard me talk about squeezing and jamming. Can I get a ball? Jim, ball. First thing we're going to talk about, like I said, is squeezing and jamming. Squeezing, when we're squeezing or jamming the screens, normally the guard that's in the ball screen is not a shooter, not a great shooter, or the big is a great roll and post guy or a good pick and pop guy, okay? So I'm gonna act as the big in this scenario. We're gonna have it start up top with the ball. He's running from underneath, and on these situations, for the most part, as long as it's not a flat ball screen, it's easy to jam, and he should be able to get under, okay? So I'm gonna be the big, and the first thing I always tell my guards is, if I say it, then he has to obey it. So you have to trust the talk. Whatever I say, he must obey this call, okay? So when we're jamming the screen, as this guy is running up to set the screen on him, I am gonna try to get into his body and I'm gonna show my hands so I don't get called for a foul. Now with all of this freedom of movement, it's important to make sure you foul without really getting called for it. I'm big on you foul as much as you can. If you foul every possession, the officials will not call it. Am I right, Coach Hurley? Am I right, Coach Giovannis? That's something I learned from St. Pat's and Seton Hall a long time ago. So the first thing I'm gonna do when I'm jamming or I'm squeezing this screen, I'm telling him, get under, get under, get under, and I'm jamming. So I'm showing my hands as he starts to come off, I'm bodying him up, and I'm allowing him to under, and now I'm still in help defense. If he pops, I can close out and cover to him. I can close out and get to him, come back. If he rolls, let's go back to the beginning. If he rolls and tries to roll me out, I'm fighting hard with my body, I'm jamming him, roll, and I'm keeping him, I'm still showing my hands so I don't get called for a foul. Okay, so that's our first coverage, our squeeze and our jam. So what you want to do is make sure your bigs, or whoever is setting the screen, I'm physical as I can be, with my chest low and leverage, so I don't get pushed off my spot. Okay, that's our first coverage. Our second one, as we talk about our switch and meets, this is our second non-rotational cover. Our switch and meet. As he starts to come off of this screen, I'm yelling switch, 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 switch. I'm here, I'm containing the driver. He's still in the gap, ready just in case he tries. As he spaces, he might try to drive me off the dribble, take me off the dribble, still stay to the ball, still stay to the ball. Because the ball beats you, not people. The closer he gets to him, it doesn't do him any good as far as defensively. The ball beats you. The ball has to travel from him back to there. So as long as we switch and meet and we stay, and I can stay under, he stays in the gap, now I'm not worried about this guy beating me off the dribble. As far as everybody else that's on the floor, if you notice, it's just the two of us involved in this. So everybody else, the reason why we call them our non-rotational coverages is because everybody else can stay in the position that they are, guarding that person or guarding their man. Okay? That's our second coverage. When we get to these deep drops, again, these are for non-shooters. This is more coverage for non-shooters. And we don't want to help off teams. We aren't worried about this guy turning the corner and getting them for shots. So on these screens, on our deep drops, I'm still calling drop, 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 drop. But what I'm trying to do is, as he comes off, I'm giving him great room to get through, and I can always get back to my guy. As far as everybody else that will be on the floor, no one else has to help. No one else really has to do anything as far as defensive rotations, so we can settle and just play and keep everything in front of us, okay? So, questions on our first 3 coverages? Perfect. Let's move to our rotational coverages. Now, these are the ones that I just got through those first 3 because those are quick, okay? So now when we get to our hard hedges, we're gonna teach our hard hedges first off, different things we wanna do. So on our sides, from the pro lane line and to the wing, on all of our hard hedges, it's very important where your feet are. Your foot position for myself, let's start over here. So now as he comes up to set this screen, whatever your call is, for us, we call them reds. Our hard hedge, I'll be yelling out red. So as I'm screaming red, 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 first thing it tells him how to set his feet. So he's gonna play him square and force him into the screen, not allowing any refusals, no rejects, okay? Myself, I'm the one that's calling it out early, loud, and continuous. So can I get you on just a slow jog? As he's running into this screen, I'm yelling red, 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 red. Hold on, you just helped me out. You got him his first foul, moving screen, all right? Because he hasn't set his feet. So as I get to this screen, the biggest thing you wanna do, I always tell our bigs and our hard hedges, you wanna be early. I don't care if your feet, you can't be back here, you gotta be early. If you step ahead and I'm here, you have your hand down, he's allowing any refusals, he's forcing them into it. Move up a little bit. He's to get into his body. As this guy starts to come off the screen, I'm giving it. I'm trying to be as close as I am, foot to foot or even ahead, but my feet should look almost like his or above. As he starts to come off the screen, I'm going one slide, he's over the top but underneath the screen and get in the head, clear the screen, and as he's rolling, I'm sprinting back with high hands, and he's also gonna have active hands on the ball. So now we're trying to just impede the passer's vision, and I'm trying not to allow him to get a catch, okay? So let's get back to that. This time I want you to roll all the way to the rim. Okay. So on this screen, I'm yelling red, 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 red. I wanna get my feet up, one slide, he's under and through, and I'm sprinting back. Now, right now, everybody can see I have no weak side help. I have no coverage. But these are rotational coverages because you actually need other people to get involved. But as far as us two are concerned, I'm the most important in making him go wide, go around me. I'm being active with my hands, and I'm coming out of it with high hands. He's gonna buy me time by getting through that screen, getting back up into the ball, and being active, okay? Let's move a little bit to the middle of the floor. I got 5 more? All right, let me get 2. Let me get you 2. You wanna be my big for me? You got it, bro. Okay, so he's gonna hard hedge this time. So I need you calling out the red, bring it back to the side. I'll show you where your help comes in. Let's go. So now you're gonna be the replace guy as he comes off of the screen. So as we go slow. Rep, yep. Get your feet above, yep, and ahead. You can even attack him. There's one slide, he's over. Roll, hold on. Next time, start back, roll to the rim. He's gonna be your replacement, okay? Red. Freeze right there. Freeze right there. So 1 second. You see he's a little bit ahead of him. That's okay. That's okay. You want to be ahead of him. It's better that he's here as opposed to being back. If he's back, I just want to show this one little thing, and they're trying to hedge right there. That allows a split lane. So you want your feet up ahead of the screener so you can slide and push him away from the basket. Okay? Good job. Move your feet up. Same thing. Walk through it. Me as the roller, go ahead, attack him. Get through, get under. And me as the roller, I'm bumping, pass, and I'm closing back out to settle to keep the ball in front of me. Everybody got that? So I want to bump high. Second marker, we call it the second marker. So any screens in this lane line, if I'm the bump guy, I don't want to bump down here. because it'll take me too long to close out, and that guy can raise up. It'll make my closeout longer. So we tell our guys to bump at the second marker, okay? We bump high, and now I'm closing back out, nose to top shoulder, okay? So let's walk through that one last time.
Pick right, pick right, pick right. Right.
Get over, I'm bumping, I'm holding, and on the pass, I'm closing out, okay? Everybody got that? So that's our red ball screen coverage. Our other guys on the weak side, if we had more guys, I would show you exactly. We sometimes involve an extra guy, but the biggest thing is reds on the side ball screens. It's great for us because we can keep the ball over here. This time we're gonna go with an empty side. So this time, could you just stay on that side? I want you to go pick and pop. You go pick and pop. Okay, so now I'm in the coverage and I'm the weak side guy. So now on this, I just want to walk you through this so these guys understand this. So when you come to set this screen, really good guards, when you red or you hard hedge, what they'd like to do is hold the big. So as he, let me take your spot 1 second. Playing that, yep. So get out of it 1 second. So he's going to pick and pop. So as he goes to red, I hold the defender and I throw there on a clear side, and that's wide open. So I'm gonna show you how we take that away. Come back, get back into play. I'm gonna be the defender now. As the weak side guy, whoever's furthest away from the ball in this action, when we have this empty side and they're going pick and pop, and we know he's a shooter, he's ready. Everybody do the same thing that you've been doing, and pivot and make that pass like I did. Hold them right there, hold them. Now as I'm taking them, I'm selling out, and this is why we call these rotational coverages. He's running to the horseshoe, right to the front of the rim to defend on that side. I'm closing out, I'm yelling, switch, 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 switch. What's your next? You would jump to the ball and you're right there in the gap. So we're, slide over a little bit. So now he's in help, we have everything covered, and the ball is on this side of the floor. And like I tell our guys, none of the guys on the other side of that eye can beat you. The ball beats you. So for us, even though, let's get back to the ball screen, even though that's my guy in that corner, he can't score without the ball. So some guys are like, I'm worried. They're standing all the way over here. Whoever is furthest away from the ball, I tell them, you can be right here because it's easier to be early on your help than to be late. I'd rather you be early than late. So last time, let's just walk through it. Throw, and I'm taking him on the pass. I don't leave the horseshoe until the pass is thrown. And now I'm here, I settle in, jump to the ball, and now we're like this. He should be looking at driving what we call a team picture. So he should see our entire team and see hands, see bodies, see length, okay? That's our hard hedge. Let's get to our next coverage. We're gonna move to drops. So our drop coverage, take it, we're gonna go high ball screen. So now in our drop coverage, we kind of want to keep the same mentality. The only thing is, can I play your spot 1 second? When I'm calling this drop, he's still going over the top. He's still doing his job, and now we still need everybody to be active in this coverage. So when I get up here, I'm gonna get up early on the drop, and again, like I said, I'm into fouling as much as you can within the rules. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get my hand on his hip as much as I can because I don't want to let him have this free run, or if he releases or slip, I can feel him, okay? So as he starts to come off of this screen, he's freezing. You got to get up into him and get over the ball. Get over the ball screen, okay? Another thing that we do, right now I'm using this as a college line. We call it the red zone. So I never want to be playing ball screen defense all the way extended out here. I put all of my bigs in trouble. So we always tell our guys, one step outside of the three-point line, and we want to play up here because we don't want to get the floor too spaced out, okay? So I'm up here, he's fighting over the top, I'm drop. As he gets over, I'm still to the ball. Again, I'm not worried about my guy because the ball beats me, not him, okay? Not him being open. One last time, we're gonna go, this time you go pick and pop. Okay. If he's a pick and pop guy, so if he's a pick and pop guy, I gotta be a little bit more aggressive on this drop. So on this drop, start to come off, drop, he's getting over, and now throw back. Now I can close out and we'll get a stunt from the weak side normally. okay? So the biggest thing as far as being in drop coverage is being very aggressive. Our guard, he's got to be very aggressive in getting over the top of that screen. I'm gonna talk one thing about if they twist it, okay? So twist the screen this time. So now if he sets it, I'm wearing a drop. I'm yelling drop, drop, drop. And I'm on this side and he goes back to twist it. It's my job to get as deep as I need to meet him on the other side of the screen, okay? But I tell our bigs, it's your responsibility to help. Whenever there's a partnership, it's our bigs' responsibility to help on both sides of the screen, no matter what, okay? So that's our drop coverage. Our last one, we'll go with our weak. Let's go with our weak coverage. Let's go into a flat ball screen. Take it up high. So now this is, a lot of people are running flat ball screens, and this is where a lot of guys are getting exposed. If I'm pressuring, and he's coming on a sprint ball screen, you have your big who's not very mobile or might not be, keep going to set it. For you guys running good offense, send your big, if they're gonna pressure, send your big to follow them and give them that 1 foot of space. But you want to set this screen as high as you possibly can on flat ball screens just because it gives you more space, and now it puts the defender in a tough spot. So the way we eliminate this is, let's start back. As he starts to run up and I yell, weak, 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 that'll tell him to back up to the 3-point line. So no matter what he's doing right now, when he hears weak, 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 he'll back up to the 3-point line. His only job is to make him put it in his left hand. So our weak, we make the guy put it in their left hand. So he's gonna sit right on top of this, start to bring it down. He'll sit right on top of this, and as he's sprinting up, you gotta screen a man. So as he starts to set this screen, we treat it almost like a drop. So he's getting over the top, but you're still staying on that side so he can't twist, okay? So this is our weak ball screen coverage, all right? Start back from the top. Pressure him, and let's run on the sprint So as he starts to run up on this flat ball screen, weak, 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 and force left. So he's sitting on top of that. I'm here, he's getting over, he's not letting him get back over, okay? This time I want you to set it flat. As he starts to come over, twist it, okay? On this action, his only job is to make him put it in his left hand and go left, all right? So as he's running up, weak, 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 weak. He's forcing it there. Try to twist it. Don't let him get back over, and we're through the screen, okay? That's how we should look. And I'm playing it on both sides, all right? Everybody got that? Last coverage, let's go to Blackened. So there's a couple different things. We call it our blitzing ball screens, or what we call our blacks. It's different depending on where it's at on the floor. Let's start with side ball screen coverage. So our side ball screen coverage, young man, can I get you in this corner? So now we'll talk about blackened ball screens or blitzing ball screens. You could go back. It's the same exact principle as how we read. It's the same exact principle how we hard hedge, kinda. Those guys, you wanna be early rather than late and have active hands. But normally, the thing that depends on how we black or how we blitz our ball screens depends on personnel. So there's some guys in our league who make 80% of the plays for their teams. When we black them, that means we stay on them until they pass the ball. We try to create that disadvantage by forcing them to pass the ball to guys who normally don't handle it, okay? So in this case, and I'm not saying that you normally don't handle the ball, okay? So in this case, we're gonna black this, and we're just gonna use this side of the floor. So when we go and he goes to set this ball screen, biggest thing right now, we're trying to get it out of Dame Lillard's hands, okay? So, like I said, red zone defense, we're not extended too far out, and your biggest job is just to keep him contained. Some guys think if I run up to him as hard as I can, that's a great trap. My biggest thing is he has to see length and can't beat you on either side, okay? That's my biggest thing. Keep him contained and let him show length, okay? So as we black this, And if this is not a guy who has a lot of turnovers, somebody who isn't used to handling the ball, we'll take away this, we'll take away the next pass, and we'll let them throw to the rollers, okay? So even if, say you fit that in. If I'm closing out, we'll have a guy at the rim, we'll have somebody at the weak side, and we're just faking at him and going back as he's trying to make a play. These two guys are running from behind trying to poke it away, all right? And the reason why we do that is there's some guys who just never handle the ball. I would love to see them make plays having the ball out there. So that's why we black. The middle of the floor. Let's talk about blacking in the middle of the floor. Same thing. We'll treat this, say you go into a flat ball screen. So all the flat ball screens, again, this makes it easy too. He's calling, say he thinks it's a flat ball screen, but we're going to black it. He's still yelling weak because it's that middle of the floor flat screen. So call out the weak, just walk into it. Weak. Now, if he's forcing it left, the thing is so on your weak, you got to get, he's putting it in his left hand. So now we will try to contain him, especially, like I said, really good guard who we want to make pass the ball. Just keep him contained. And again, we'll line up, we'll have three guys kind of lined up and we'll all be playing inside out. We'll get tight in here. If they throw it to him, we celebrate and win because he's not a player that can make it, that can make the right play. Or if this is a non-shooter and we have a guy that can catch and finish, like Draymond Green is great. Golden State pick and roll situations work great because when they make that pass to him, he's great making decisions in 4-on-3. There are a lot of big guys that aren't, okay? So if he is a guy, we would take him and leave a non-shooter open. We'll stunt, we'll celebrate and win if he keeps taking those open shots. Like if it's not a shot that he can make, great, fine, we'll leave you out there and shoot it, okay? Everybody got that? Any questions? Our last coverage we'll talk about is our ices. We'll talk about our ices. So now our ices, let's start in a walk-up. So a lot of teams are running 4 out or 5 out and they walk, you can start high and set the ball screen. Say you come into like a walk-up drag. Right. Now, the first thing we're gonna do, remember what I said, so the two of you guys, if they're gonna play ball screen coverage out there, just tell them go under. And the reason why is, I don't know how many guys at your levels, high school basketball, and not a lot of guys at the college level, like everybody worries about going underneath on those. Nobody is making that shot. They're making that shot right now at a low percentage. Most guys aren't even taking it, and I watch guys fight like hell to get over the screens that are at 30 feet, and all you do is put your bigs in tough situations. So what we'd like to do is, again, you start to see him running out to set a screen that high, you would back up and just tell him get under if it was this high, okay? Start to get more in the playing area, all right? So on these walk-ups, and you can get into an ice, especially for our bigs. Let me get your spot for a second. You can just guard there. If in this walk-up, we can contain and keep everything in what we call this box, we will. So if I call ice, the biggest thing that he's got to do is get to here and sit on this. So he's forcing it this way no matter what. And I'm stepping up, and again, we've shrunk the floor, so now he and I, we're playing in a partnership. You can bring it down a little bit more. So now he's forcing it. You stay on the top side, and I'm keeping it that way. If he is able to get over the top of the ice, we still don't lose as long as he's doing his job. So let me get your spot. As I get into him, I'm forcing him down there. I got active hands, try to set the screen. If I'm low and I have my ass down, start to go over the top, I'm fighting to get over the top, and we just help from the nail, the big moves to the other side. Okay, so this is a way to kind of keep our rotations limited, but if we walk him down, so as he walks down, ice, 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 set your feet, get up. And now he's fighting over the top, and I'll help here. Could you go away? We'll go with the empty side. So now it's a little bit different when we have an empty side. Young fella, you can stand like kind of at the top, okay? So now on the empty side, walk up, I'm yelling ice, ice, ice. He's got to turn his feet. So now as he starts, some guys have gotten good at this. They'll come and they'll screen on the other side. They'll just flip the screen. So for us, if they flip the screen on any of these ices right here, we're blitzing it. We're gonna black it, okay? Because, come on, bring it, flip it. Like now we got 3 people trapping them. Everybody know who the third person is? Sideline. So now we got this here. If he pops, step up a little bit, big fella, say you're guarding him. We'll rotate from there. He'll take that pass, and we're trying to make him throw a skip all the way across court, and we'll just rotate out of it. Everybody is, as he throws that pass, we're turning, and everybody is running out, okay? But anytime these ices on the side, let's get back to the ice, start the ice. Anytime these ices happen on the side right here, ice, 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 he's forcing them there. If they flip it, black, 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 we keep them here, we keep them contained, and we try to force this turnover. Again, this is our, any of these ices, if they flip them, we want to turn it into our advantage, not theirs, okay? Let's get back, one last thing on that. Sometimes it happens so quick, say he's on this sprint, ice, 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 and say he is up too high, okay? So now if he, no, not you, if he flips this screen and say he gets downhill. So right now, get downhill. On this, I'm yelling X, 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 and it's his job to get underneath the big and guard him, okay? So one more time. Young fella, I want you to just, as you set the screen for me, kind of snake it. You know what I mean? So as you come off, as he sets the screen, I want you to try to snake it, and the big will roll on the other side of you, okay? Any snakes, like I said, all of these guys have gotten better on ball screen. So if I can't get up there, ice, 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 and he flips the screen, and I can't get up there, and he snakes it. Switch, 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 and now you got a guard trying to make a play. My thing is, can he score over our guys? Can they score over Cliff at the rim? Or if their big steps back and pops, now I got my guard guarding their big. I feel like I got the advantage, your big should have the advantage. In the paint, the guard should have the advantage if they pick and pop, all right? One last thing on the ice, because some teams are getting really good. So this time I want you to step off, pick and pop. Say this is a guy that can shoot, very capable shooter. Your good guards, I want you to, off the first one. So off this first one, as I yell ice, get it downhill, get downhill, and he's trying to attack, throw back. If he's a shooter, we'll go into a full rotation. You will just take him. You're still jumping to the ball. As the next pass goes, whoever is down will be shooting out, and most likely I'll be getting to whoever's in the dunker or the weak side corner. But then that way, what happens, if it's a non-shooter, let's get back to it. If he's a non-shooter, when we get to this ice, we'll stunt, throw back. He'll just stunt and go back to his man, and I'll eventually run back to him if we're not worried about him being a non-shooter. But there's some guys who, they love when we get to these ices just so they can step back and catch and shoot. We come in a full rotation and we'll take that away, because now that becomes our advantage, okay? Anybody got any questions? I know I just kind of was going through a little quickly.
I want to just ask you, how do you play ghost screens?
Ghost screens. So big part of ghost screens now is if everything is, let's start just out guard you, come from underneath. Because everybody's running this, get kind of in that pro lane. Get kind of in that pro lane. So now, say normally on this ghost screen, you got a guy in the corner, help there, or it's big there in space. So now as this screen is coming, normally our ghosts are likes, meaning like it's either 1 and 4 guards, most of the time, unless they got a pick and pop guy. So my biggest thing on the ghost, same thing, if he's picking and popping, stop right there. Like, cause now it's like kinda a little bit further under. So come on, start to bring it. And really, his job is, in the ghost, I tell our guys to just kinda clear as he's going, and now we're beat. That's kinda how the ghost works. Well, it's 2 things you can do. Like if you know it's coming in a walk up, we'll go right to zone. We'll zone it and we'll go 2-3, and as that guy is running up, one guy plays on one side and I play on the other. But if I don't know it's coming and it just starts to happen, let's start on this ghost. It's his job also to be involved. The ball beats us. not guys running out the way, okay? So as he starts to come up and he's turning this corner, I'm gonna stay for a second, keep coming, go ahead. As he pops, say you get past 3, throw back. We'll just let him take them and everybody will rotate, because normally when teams get into it for us, it's a shot clock situation. It's late in the shot clock, it's just trying to get a quick advantage, but my biggest thing is keeping the ball in front of you, okay? If he's a non-shooter, we don't even worry about it. You stay with the ball beats you, not people. So if he runs out, let's get back to it, take it from the top. Again, non-shooter, this is a scouting report thing. Let's say right now, non-shooter, you just stunt and go back. Come on, Ghost. Bring it. I'm staying, throw back. He'll start and go back, and now I'm closing. Jump to the ball. Every time the ball moves, the rest of our defense should move. So he should have been moving in as that guy was dribbling away, so he's already here, ready to stunt. I'm staying because the ball beats us, not people. You know what I mean? So that's one way we play it. It all depends on who is the personnel. Because like I said, if it's a shooter, let's get back to it one more time. If it's a shooter, we'll just go into a full rotation if we have to. So as this happens, come on, bring it. Wait till he gets to you. As he gets to you, and if I have to stay, throw back, he'll take him, that's the shooter. He'll take him, whoever is on this block, he'll get outside and get to that, and I'll just rotate. And we'll guard on the wing how we normally do. All right, does that make sense? Any other question?
Your philosophy, coach, is the same. I'm looking at it from the point guard thing. Off the screens, it's the same rules, whether he goes left or right.
So we keep it the same. So weeks are always force left. We force left. That's all our weeks. And then, like I said, if it's a guy who is heavy right or heavy left, we'll make some adjustments based on that. But the biggest thing for the most part for me is if you have any guards that are, now there's some teams that, I hate to use them as an example, but Seton Hall a couple years ago, Miles Powell was in so many actions that and he was such a prolific scorer, we just trapped him on every ball screen. A lot of those situations, we treat a lot of dribble handoff situations like ball screens, but it's more based on personnel. So if it's a guy that can make plays, whether it be through the pass or through making shots coming off the screen, my job is to get the ball out of your hands. I know there are a lot of people that have different philosophies, but for myself, I don't want the guy that makes the most plays for you to have the most opportunities. And I see game after game after game after game where the guys who have the ball the most, when they're in pick and roll coverage or pick and roll screen coverage, the bigs are back, they're allowing the person that is the best player on the team to just, pick and choose what they want. I want to take those things away. So all of this screen coverage is great, but the only way it works is if your players have enough trust and commitment to it. If they have to trust the talk. So you can mess up the call. We always tell our guys that, scouting report, we could say we're reading all side ball screens. We can say, meaning we're hedging. We're hedging all side ball screens. If I'm late, I don't want you late on a red. I don't want you late. If you're going to be late on a hedge, turn it into a drop. Okay, because I just want to show you, let's get to a red real quick, and I'm going to jump in. So if I'm late on this red, the reason why I say I don't want you to be late, if I'm late on a red, so start to bring it, I'm late and I'm out here, you're going over the top, so now I'm late. It's harder for me to get back. You're still trying to get underneath. It's harder for me to get back, and it's harder for me to get over the top of my guy. So that's why I say you always want to be, come back 1 second. If you can be early, and I always say this too, if you can force the early, you've done your job. But I'll still tell our guys, don't worry about the roller, because it's those 3 guys to have your back. It's my job right now to make sure that it's difficult for him to have vision or to create an advantage turning the corner, Okay, so I'm up early, I'm low, I got that split hand. Even if I gotta come this far, now he can get ahead. Your job is to get ahead. That's where some, like right now, our guards have you saw he has like the tendency, he's afraid to get through on the other side. But if you think about it, the straight line to the basket, you're fine as long as you're keeping him between you and the basket, okay? You get what I'm saying? So, like, as I get out here in this red, and I'm here, and he's going around, like, get all the way through, and now I'm getting back, okay? So, make sure, like, a lot of times, that's the guard's problem. You don't want to be, the big can't be late. Can't be late, and the guard's got to trust that I'm getting over the top, right on the screen. Okay, got that? Like horn set? Good question. So, can we get to a horn set? So, let's say you be the 5, you be the big, and you'll be the 4. Say it's 5 and 4, get to a horn set. All right, so in that horn set, you guard here. So now, because a lot of our guys are like size, if you have a situation like this where normally 5 is rolling and he's replacing, what we'll tell him to do is either we'll call it out early, like force him right, force him right, force him right now, because as he steps up to set this screen, force him right, I'm yelling force him right because why? Anybody can guess? Just gonna switch it. You know what I'm saying? But if he goes left and we have to play this, start to bring it down, say I can't force him right so we can have the easy switch. The easy switch will keep us from being out of rotation. But if I can't, as he starts to bring it down a little bit more and then start to work off the screen. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. If he starts to use the big, as he dribbles that way, I should be moving with the dribble anyway. So whatever coverage, whether it's red, he didn't call one that time, that's my fault, I didn't tell him. But let's get back to, let's say right now, just because of the angle of this screen, and normally there's a guy in that corner, I hate redding this. I prefer drop because you get ton of help you could get help from the corner, okay? So he's just, yes, I want you to roll this time and then you'll pop hot. So if he can't force him right to me, to the switch, say he started to go that way, he's pulling me, roll, 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 you're over the top, I'm soft bump, say you throw back, and then now we close out, jump to the ball, and you should be in the gap. So now we should look like this, okay? So no matter what, if you got light guys, we'll force them normally to our like side, and we'll just switch it. It makes it easy. Then that way we don't have to be in rotation. Okay. Let's go. Actually, I'll talk about if there's some teams that run this action, been running this action. Let's go to a double ball screen. Bring it a little bit. So no, and now you turn it this way. So now on these double ball screens, the 2 of us are acting as partners. So first thing, he's in that lane line, we could do 1 or 2 things. We can ice these, or if he gets over the top, it's only his job. This is where he becomes very important. 1, if we're in drop, like he and I, we're working in a tandem. Okay, so if we're in drop coverage or we want to be in red coverage, he and I are working in a tandem. So the first thing that we'll do is, I want you to, when you bring it off, you can bring it off both guys, you roll, and then you just pop back, okay? So as right now we're going red it. Let's say the first one, treat this like a red. First thing that happens is he starts to bring it off. I'm here together. He's up early, get up early, and you see, freeze it. And I don't know if you saw what he did. He actually stepped in front. So the guys that can anticipate it, that's fine. I'm fine with that, okay? So now go around, bring it around him, yep. I will be my bump and I'll just exit. I'll tell him switch it. So he'll stay high and I'll stay with his. Let's go back to that one more time. One more time. So if we're redding this, this is a guard who we have to turn back the other way, and we don't want him turning the corner, and we're going red it. Here it is, I'm here. Red, 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 red. I'm here, red, red, roll. He can't even get to the screen, 1 slide and back, take there. X, and I'm yelling at him, switch, 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 stay high, stay high, stay high. Okay, everybody got that? Any other questions? Any scenarios anybody wants to see?
Are we to do like a horn screen where the guy flares out?
Horns with the flare. I had to steal somebody else, but it's all right. So this time, what I want, you set the second one. You set the second one. So same thing, double ball screen. After you set the first screen, either horns or out of horns. Start up there. So on this, guard your man. So on this, same thing, like I said, because if I say we start on this side, I might tell them force them left because now we don't have to be in rotation. So force them right. I'm sorry, force them right this time. So now as they come off, say if we aren't, we're just in the X. Here we go, or switch. As the ball comes this way, he should be moving with the balls. Switch, 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 switch. He's switching under and meeting. Say you roll. I'm sorry. Set the flare here. Yep. You set that flare here. And now you still stay to the ball. Go ahead, go off the flare. And you're tracking over the top. Loosen up a little bit to let them get through on either side, depending on whether it's a shooter. If it's a non-shooter, big back up far enough where we let them whip under. If it's a shooter and we're right at the three-point line, you fight and you go over the top. Does that make sense? Let's get back to, if we go into a drop, say if I'm in a drop, say they got a big four-man, and we got small guard, and we don't want to switch it, or we can't switch it. Now, as he starts to bring it this way, and I'm in this drop, you got to fight and get over the top. He's still doing his job. Now, say you set this flare. Go off the flare. If he throws it, look at where I'm at, right? Set flare for a three. If they throw it, to make the pass, who's closer to the ball? We should have a stunt from that side, and we'll just fix it like that. He jumps there, I jump here, I'll slide under his as the big rolls, because most likely if your guy takes there, he's gonna roll, and now I just gotta settle and guard him. I gotta wall up with my chest and do everything I can to guard him. One more time, let's walk through that. So I'm yelling drop, 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 back to the level of the screen. So they step up, get over, get over, get over, get over. I'm a little late. So off that flare, if I can't throw it, if I can't get there, switch, switch, switch. As he's rolling me out, I'm fouling him like hell with my chest and my body as much as I can, all right? Any other scenarios? Dribble handoff from the corner. So, you mean the big taking it to dribble handoff in the corner? So, or anything in the corner, passing follows. Can I get you down there? So say in this situation, if they go dribble handoff, and again, if I'm, depending on what he is, if he's a shooter, we say he has to step up and stick, meaning no matter what, he's fighting over the top of it, or he'll top lock it and won't let you get over the top to get the handoff. If he gets it further, say there's some teams that like to run corner action where they hit the corner and then the big or back screen, and then they'll go set the screen in the corner. Anything on the sideline, we black it. Black, 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 black. So here, he would be rotating over, we would be taking this away, and we would be trying to make this guy close his eyes and just throw the ball over that way, okay? That's the best thing that they'll be able to do. All right, so anything in the corners, anything this close to the sideline, and like I said, because the bigs, you trust the talk, it's early, loud, and continuous, and whatever the bigs say, the guards have to obey it. So even if I'm wrong, if he says ice, 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 ice right there, you change your feet and you guard it like an ice, okay? Jim, I'm out of time. Any last questions? I appreciate you. Thank you for having me. Thank you, fellas. Appreciate y'all, man.
Good job, coach.
No, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Selfishly, my high school team is rebuilding, so I said to him, you know what? Let's just talk about team building drills. I think that's something that most coaches in here can identify with. I got a big task ahead of me this year with our team because we graduated 7 seniors last year, all 5 starters. So I'm stealing some time by letting him run whatever he's going to do with my team this morning. Let's have a great hand for the legendary, the best high school coach ever, okay? Coach Bob Hurley.
And that thing is going? And that's going to go, right? Okay, this is team improvement stuff, okay? First of all, okay, practice. It's got to be the way you play. You know, like stuff I'll do today really fit me, fit my personality, fit the kids I had in Jersey City, fit a culture. You hear that word all the time. It fit a culture I was able to develop because I was at the same place for 45 years, okay? So the numbers help the culture. Where you are right now, no matter where you are, it's a process. You know, Ben Gamble, who's speaking after me, Chris Savanas, who's going to speak later. Chris has a lot more experience. His demands on his players are consistent. They always play hard. St. Anthony's, we always tried to play hard, and then we attempted and struggled and battled to get guys to also play smart. And people would say to you, smart beats hard. I would say with Brandin, his teams at Seton Hall Prep drove us crazy. We had battles with them. I still have bad dreams about him and his brother and having to make up for the ability to just be so active defensively that they were good on the guy they were guarding, but they were also active off the ball, getting a lot of strips, creating all kinds of problems. So trying to get a style that's really effective right now in this way you all are playing is really hard, because analytics say you're supposed to shoot a lot of threes, and I'm not so sure about that. I think the right people should be shooting threes, but maybe you don't have a lot of right people. And the people that are giving the kids advice aren't always, you know, the right people to be giving them advice. But what I want to do is that you practice your drills, they should be competitive, okay? They should simulate something that's game-like, okay? You can teach something initially where you're working on the technique. I got a great warm-up drill for them. How about we come out on the floor, no basketball, just sit on the floor with a partner, back-to-back on the floor. Okay, so they got to be competitive. You got to get game-like conditioning in the stuff you do. It's got to be game speed to get conditioning. And there has to be skill development. You can't be doing stuff that's just to keep your team in shape. You got to get better at what you do. And a big, huge thing with practice is everything you're doing is advantage, disadvantage. You want your better players facing obstacles during the day. When we're doing things versus our defense, we want a lot of 3 people guarding 4. We want to handle a lot of situations where the practice psychologically and physically makes them more prepared for the next team they play. And very honestly, you're in high school, you're getting ready to play St. Pat's, or you were getting ready to play Jimmy and Paterson Catholic. So everything you do every day is never geared towards the teams in your league. It's geared towards the end of your season. And your entire process is not worrying about how many games you win. It's not about the seeding for the states. It's a simple thing. Get better every day. Get better. We always made a season for us was 10 games. After 10 games, we would now start to put the cute stuff in. After 10 games, we had to grind out 10 games. We had to do everything we could fundamentally in 10 games. And then we would start to add things because we felt after 10 games, we would know who we were. And the biggest part of it is using your practice and the drills you do so that you're covering things that they don't even know they're covering, because you're repeating these things every day that are building the habits so that you're hedging on ball screens and you're blitzing ball screens. Always comes from all of the terms that you're just using every day. And this is really important. But a simple thing right off the bat is we are horrible at things we don't enjoy. So I'll give you stuff we don't enjoy. He just did one of the most difficult topics you can have, guarding ball screen. Well, how about boxing out? How many people really do a good job of blocking out? We don't do it. We don't like to do it. If you're a guard, I was a guard. I don't want to do it, but you must do it. So the one thing you do is you get the kids early, and this is Bob Huggins. You're on the floor, and you just get up. Now, you take two parts of their body, hips down. They have to engage from the hips, butt, okay, and thighs. And we got to get a wide base, and we got to create a place where we have contact, right? So we're up and doing this. Simultaneously, I have my arms, elbows are out, my fingers are pointing up. So I have two things working. I'm working from the lower body to get the engage, and I'm getting my hands up and getting my fingers out. And the number for doing this stuff is 2 seconds. So if I catch the ball in a game, I'm open, bang, I catch it. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, it's coming off already. So your guys that are weak side rebounders who are standing there and they turn, they know they kill you because ball's coming off on this side, they didn't make contact. Everybody's pretty conscious of the fact you got 2 seconds to do it. So what we'll do now, get up as quickly as you can, engage your teammate, so we blast up, and here's how we look. Head up, right? Elbows out, fingers are up. This doesn't get us any rebounds. Doesn't get us any. This doesn't get us any because we can't one-hand snatch rebounds. So we get up as quick as we can, we engage. But from the time I say up, you got 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi to get up, make contact, and get into a jump. So we're putting blocking out and technique on steroids here. Okay, ready? As fast as you can, you're getting up, you're engaging, but you started counting when I say up. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, get the block out, get up in the air and get an imaginary two-hand rebound. Okay? So what do we got to do right now? Fast twitch has got to be moving. We can't be slow right now. All right, ready? Up! But we didn't all get contact first. You've got to get contact. Back down. But you see what we got already? We got the children moving. That was as quick as they would have moved and may move for a long time today. All right, ready? Now we know we got to get up quick. Ready? Because this is what it's going to look like. Everybody see me? You got to move on my shot now because you got 2 seconds to be up in the air. All right, ready? And some guys are having trouble counting or don't jump. Dude, are you a leak out guy? Are you a guy that runs out on a shooter and takes off? Is he? Ready? Everybody see me? He can't see me. Dude. Okay, that's a great way of blocking out and also not having day before the game blocking out. Now, the other one to do with them is just you and I together, right? So you say to me, you point, you're going this way. So I'm here in front of you. So as you start to walk this way, I hit you, I reverse pivot, and I step in, all right? So we're together, and you point. Point. No, just point this way. Okay. All right? And now you're here, and you're going to point the other way. What we find here is kids are used to only using one forearm to block out. And they'll try to use the same one. It's impossible to be blocking out with the 1 foot and pivoting the other way right now. So face each other and just point and screen out quickly again. Ready? Everybody see me? Because this, we're going to speed this stuff up. Bend your knees, please. Ready? Is that game? What kind of speed was that? Come on. We only got 2 seconds. Ready? Ready? Go the other way now. Ready? Where are your hands? Where are your hands? Engage, right? Engage here. Hands up to rebound. We switch? Switch? All right, everybody see me? Come on, guy. How long will it take to switch? Everybody see me? Shot! Okay, very important you get that stuff down. Okay, now, really important, Coach Carrill, when he was at Princeton, would spend 15 minutes to start practice just on passing accuracy. It was something that had to be done every day. This is a drill that really helps you with accuracy. So I need 6 people. I can use a 2E here. I need 2 wings and 2 corners and 1 basketball right now. Let me have that 1 ball. Now, at practice, One wing, only one. I only need a total of 6. So back over at the other. Now, we would do this at practice at both ends. This is a modern version of the star drill, which we used to do from taking the ball out underneath the basket. So we start now, okay? And we want to use chest passes. We want, for all the righties, we want the left foot pivot foot. We want to step with our right foot, okay? We want to catch the ball with our eyes, with 2 hands. We want to pass the ball with our legs, using the left foot as a pivot foot. So the pass is going to go from here to the corner, from the corner to the wing, from the wing to the wing, from the wing to the corner, and then a hard cut for a weak hand layup, okay? So it's going to go to there, and you'll go there. And then you'll pass and go there. You'll pass and go there. You'll pass and go there, okay? And then the cutter now will go to the basket. The cutter will go to the basket to lay it in, which will be you. You'll shoot it. You'll take it out of the basket. The corner player who just got there will yell outlet. Say, you'll be there, yell out outlet, outlet, back to the top, and we start again. So the first part of the drill is just getting people moving. The accuracy of the pass, we want the ball right now. Give people targets. You're getting first pass, right? So you want to give her a target. So give her a target. Yeah, we want to be ready to catch it so that I can rip it. Greg Popovich, great coach, 0.5 seconds. I catch it, I drive it, I pass it, I shoot it. Be in the ready position right now, but this particular drill is just passing, catching and passing. All right, so ready? Here we go. Pass, get there. Right away, one motion, one motion, one motion, one motion. Good, snap it, lay it in. You're right here, you're right here. Outlet. Go there, go there, go there. Pass and follow. We can't lay it, we can't lay it. This is not for everybody learning a drill. This is for the coaches learning a drill. So what that means now is that's the order we do. You can see that this is tremendously helpful because it makes people think. It's not just a fast break drill one. We have to think. Now, we go to the next step with it. And now, same drill, but now we want to catch it and start, balls up top. Okay, come on, back up. All right, same 5 on the court. And now we start with a shot fake or a rip. So we can start with it now. Just give it a shot fake. Get by me and get in the lane, chin on the rim. Now pass it to the corner, catch it ready to shoot, rip it and go. You have to get in the lane, chin the rim, and make the next pass. So where is your next pass? But you want that guy guarding there to leave to be of some help. So you want to get to here and now throw the pass. Now your pass is where? So you want to drive it and give the appearance of a shot to make that player come, and you're setting up the next pass. It's a quick drive and a quick jump stop, chin on the rim. Here we go. Drive it. Drive, as soon as you get it, sweep it, drive it. Get to the lane, get to the lane. Outlet. Chin the rim, jump stop. Okay, good. Now we're already better than where we were when we started. All right, now figure 8 full court. I want to explain this without actually having to do it. We would go 6 players at practice for 2 minutes. So give me 6 lined up under the basket. Can we get that up? Good, good, okay. So I have one group of 3. Let's engage, should we engage? No, I got you guys going. 2 on line there, 2 here, 2 on the side over there. All right, now, here's the drill. 2 straight minutes, this 6-man group is going to go full court, figure 8. Let's go 4 passes and lay it in. Ball never touches the floor. Every pass is an air pass. On the basket, we can't let the ball hit the ground and we come back. So we're going down, pass and go behind, 4 passes, lay it in. Take it out of the basket, back for 4. So it's 4 passes, 2 layups. As soon as it's gone through the basket here, the next 3 go down and back 4 passes. All right? So you're going 4 passes down and back with 6 people for 2 minutes. They should make 19 layups in 2 minutes. If you go to 3 passes to pick it up a little bit faster, then you should be trying to get to 21. A big part of practice in improving is you give them like primary school numbers in the beginning of the year that you're trying to reach. And you keep increasing the numbers. Like this is a shooting drill we used to do all the time. Calhoun did it at UConn. And his number for made shots was 100. What would we say it was? 68 or 70? And we would eventually get into the 80s. And then every once in a while, we'd have one of those days, and what we would do with those drills is the numbers up on the board. So now, for this drill, since we have to make 19, we'd have 19 on the scoreboard, and then we'd see what we can do in these 2 minutes. So let's just go down and back. Each group's gonna get down and back once. Okay, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get the ball, can't hit the ground. Can't hit the ground, good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, air pass. We don't want to hear the ball on the floor. 1, 2, 3. Ball shouldn't hit the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now that's going down and back for 2 straight minutes. All right, that group is trying to get to 19. After they're done, now the other group goes. But when you get it to 3 passes, let's go down and let's go 3 passes down and back now. So we're going a lot quicker now. So when you make this first pass, you got to turn and be going because it's going to be that pass here, you're getting it back for the layup now. Okay, ready? Be moving. 1, 2, 3. Take it out. 1, 2, 3. This gets them, maybe your first week of the season you're doing it with the 4 passes. Then you're starting to get to 3. Because what does 3 do? 3 makes you work. So that drill, you got the numbers, so let's move on. All right, chaparral. I brought this back from a tournament in San Diego 25 years ago. Paul Westfall's son was playing the tournament, and what I need is 2 lines under the basket, a ball on line here. We got another ball for me? Thank you. Okay, first person on 2 lines under, 2 lines under. Okay, you got one, you don't, you got one. All right, Matt Rotunda, remember this name, Matt Rotunda is the head coach of Penn State York. Really, really good young coach. He played at Toms River East. He's still one of those guys that still plays all the time. Great drill guy. He took the original chaparral, which was just a warm-up drill, and he gave it some organization. So to start your drill now, I need them. You're going to curl from there now. You're going to curl right across and get it and lay it in. Take it out and give it to that same line. You'll curl right behind and do it. So we're going to do this now, okay, until you all have made 10 layups. Just 10 layups. All right, now, on the 10th made layup, we got to curl and make 5 elbow jump shots. From the 5 elbow jump shots, we got to make 1 3 the first day. So it's 10, 5, 1 in 1 minute. You want to get to 12 layups, 6 jump shots, 3 threes. They're going to be nowhere near doing it. But let's see how quick now. We're coming down to 31. Let's see how we can make 10, 5, and 1. Ready? Go. 1, 2, count them off. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Curl, jumpers. Curl, elbow jumpers. Don't count yet. Elbow jumpers. Elbow jumper. 1. 2, 3, 4. 5, 3, we need a 3, need a 3. I can't get it. But when you start 12, 6, 3, it's going to be an occasional day during the season when you get it. And that's what it's got to be something that is attainable, but they can't do right now. Okay, so from Chaparral, I need 8 people. 4 people out with a partner, each pair. You two come on out, and I could use both of you right here on this line facing the basket. 2 more on that line with the ball, and 4 more down here. So you two guys get on that line, face that way. 2 more there with the basketball right there, and 2 more here, 2 more with the basketball. So a total of 8 people. Now practice, I would keep as many as 16, so they're all lined up ready to go. This is Phil Martelly's command drill. Very good drill. What don't you do? What don't you practice? Stuff that can become a problem. We got so good at giving fouls during games, because we practiced it nearly every day, that we would use it to get substitutes in the game. If we had a guy in the game, wasn't in foul trouble, we'd give a foul someplace near half court, stop the game to get somebody back in the game. We wanted to sub out groups of guys. We would get over the table and we'd have the sign, give a foul. So one of the 4 things we're going to do is we're going to give a foul. Off the dribble means we're not going to reach. We're just going to take that arm and whack it, but we're going to assume that the guy might not even blow the whistle. He might be your home official and he doesn't want to call a foul. Or it could be the guy in the road that's already been killing you, and now unintentionally he's killing you. So now you practice giving a foul. Second one, you practice contesting the shot. So if I say contest the shot, now you're on defense, right? So now when I say contest the shot, you're going to allow her to advance it. You're going to stay in position. She's going to get to a spot and shoot the jumper, or get to a spot and try to get her off her feet and then shoot the jumper. Your job in contest the shot now, this is that play at the end of the game where you're left with the defender. Your self-discipline has to be such that no matter what they do, you're going to be the second person off the floor. You're going to leave room, you're going to contest, and when we contest, I can reach for the ball that's exposed and try to strip, right? I can go to the eyes to try to bother the vision, and I can go straight up to make them shoot over the top. So there's 3 ways I can bother a shot. The little guards can strip, they can go to the eyes to bother vision, or we can just, taller players fully extend, make them shoot over the top. So first one I'll say, give a foul, and we'll give a foul. The next time I'll say, contest the shot. And now you'll try to get a shot, you'll try to get a shot, and the defender's got to be there. You don't leave your feet, you don't foul. Third one is going to be, take a charge. When I say take a charge now, you overplay that player, force the player in the other direction, go and get in a position where you can take a charge. Don't go to the floor, because again, the referee may not blow the whistle, and we can't be playing 5-on-4, all right? So we got contest the shot, we've got give a foul, we have take a charge, and then the 4th one is 5-second violation. 5-second violation. So now, if I say 5-second violation, the offensive player now, you're trying to get the count off. So you're being pressured. You want to get her off you, so it's a new count. You want to stay on. One of the really hard things for offenses to do, you bring the ball down, and somebody's guarding, and you bring it down, and you back it up to get the count off, but the defensive player is still on you, so the count is still on. It's like the boxer who just threw some punches and went into a retreat, and here's a guy coming right in his face. Oh, Jesus, I can't get side to side right now. So when you back up, stay on the person on the backup. So all 4 people are going to go now. 1 player's dribbling. I'm going to give you a command, and that's what we're going to start with. So he's got the ball going that way. Okay? You're going that way, going this way. All right, ready? Handle. Contest the shot. Contest the shot. Because now I have the hand on the shooting shoulder, and I can take the same hand as I come down and block out and reverse pivot with that. Okay? But I have to yell, shot. Shot! When I yell shot, that tells my teammates how much time do I have to block out. Two, okay? Ready? We'll do it again, but a better version. Ready, go. Contest, contest. All right, now, how did your shot go that time? Okay, he got a piece of it because he was long. All right, now you guys switch. And we're doing it every time I make a different call. All right, handle, ready? Everybody handle. Hey, no, you're not fouling them, are you? I said just handle. You can't leave the hand. 5-second violation. Okay, back out, switch. Handling, ready? Everybody handling, ready? Handle. Charge! Oh. If you're gonna get the charge on contact, you gotta go back. You were in position twice for the charge. You didn't sell it. You gotta sell the charge. All right, what's the last one now? Our leading scorer is over here at the table. You don't necessarily want him to go out of the game, but we gotta get him back in. So we give a foul now. But let's give a foul after 4 dribbles. Let's give a foul. Ready? Here we go. Give a foul. Go from down up. And what? Yeah, be balanced. Look, be balanced. Go after the arm. Just go in and go after the arm right now. Swipe it. Keep your balance because the referee may not blow the whistle. Step in and swipe it. Commit a foul. Ready? Okay, so that's the drill. You can see how many things that they need to become more comfortable with. Right now, board drills, great rebounding drill. Jerry Wainwright, who was a high school coach in Chicago, these are his rebounding drills. Give me 2 or 3 tall kids on the foul line here, 2 or 3 front court kids on the foul line down there. All right, first of all, let's start. Rebounding is about pursuit, aggression, and rarely about height. Okay, it's about quickness to the ball. So let me start you with the ball, okay? And one guy start over there with the ball. I want you to throw it off the backboard with 2 hands. Stay there. Get outside the lane, above the box. Okay, throw it so it gets to me right here. So obviously we got to throw it harder. It's got to get to me. So throw it harder. Okay, so we got to get the ball so it's getting out. Harder. And get it to this side of the box. Okay, so now we got to do that 3 times. I got to throw it off the backboard. I got to go across the lane, grab the ball with 2 hands, land outside the lane. When I land outside the lane over here, I got to take it and look at an outlet, pivot back, and throw it again 3 times. So first one now is Superman. Throw it hard off the backboard. Come and get it. You got to run across the lane and go get it. You got to get your own ball here. Land outside. Now, 2-hand rebound. Get up in the air, time your jump, land outside the lane. Yeah, there's no way of hiding on this, baby. Good, pivot. Now pivot back. No, you don't dribble. Look. No, look at my feet. Don't look at my eyes. Pivot back again. So get back here. You here already. So your left foot's your pivot foot. Pivot out. All right, now pivot back. And start it, and go again. Outside the lane, though. You didn't outside pivot. All right, somebody else, go try once down there. So these are all, this is the first week of practice. You want guards that can rebound because they ignite the fast break. But, dude, do it. I warned you all. Good, pivot, go get it. 2 hands, good. Look at this. You should have been out first. Excellent. All right, so there we are. That's first one. Now we line up on the foul line. And come on, guys. Line up on the foul line. Line up on the foul line. Dude, is English a problem? All right, now we want to practice holding the ball with 1 hand. And watch this. Look how big, let me get in here. Look how big the backboard is. Watch. Hold the ball 1 hand, throwing it off the backboard. It's going to come off At the middle of the rim, I would tap it with my right hand. If it's on this side, I'll tap it righty. Over here, I tap it lefty. So the first drill now is I start with the ball, I throw the pass, I come running in, I try to tip it in the basket. If I'm successful, I'm done, I throw it out. If I miss the tip, I got to grab the rebound, put it in. Simple rule for the drill. Dunk it or use the backboard. Okay, so now both baskets, throw it up off the backboard, go get it, tip it in the basket. If the tip is successful, throw it out, next person goes. If it's not successful right now, continue, go until you score. Go. All offensive drills, one-handed tip, one-handed tip. Give it to him, come on, come on, come on. Tip it, one hand. Good, give it to him, one-hand tip. One-handed tip. Okay, hold up. Every guy and your player in your team should be doing this. Delvon Arrington, who a lot of you would know, we beat Kobe Bryant's team when he was a senior in high school. We stole it from Kobe at the end of the first half, down 1. My player went in to shoot a layup. Kobe ran him down. The kid panicked, and he flipped it up quick. Arrington, as he went to the basket, was out at half court. We always cover the backboard with the closest guy. You never know when the guy's going to miss a layup. You make the hustle, play, and play. So Delvon looks at the kid who stole it. He looks at Kobe, and he immediately assesses, they need me. He goes running down. Ball comes off the rim. He taps it in lefty at the end of the first half of the game. We go up 1. Kobe walks off the court with his chin down. They go in the locker room. We go in the locker room. We're fired up. We're fired up. We come back out. We ran the first 4 minutes of the second half, got a lead that was 1, got it up to about 8, beat him by 15. He asked me after the game, well, how did I play? And I says, your team needed you after that mistake. And it wasn't until about halfway through the third quarter that you became the player you're supposed to be. Thanked me and went out the door. So in these drills, there's a story, why you do it, but there's also the thing of, do you want somebody who's in front of the rim to win a game because he didn't get blocked out by a guard and you just can't tip it in the basket? So that's the first one, the tip drill. The next one now is Kevin Mchale. You grab the ball with 2 hands, you keep it over your head, bend your knees, and just lay it in one motion. Do not bring the ball down. So throw it off the backboard now. Kevin Mchale was a real good basketball player. You're going to have to Google him, believe me. Yeah. Hands over your head. Keep it up high. Don't break down. Keep it up high. Next guy. Keep it up high. Right back. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. All right, that we call tippy toe. Next one now. Rip it, chin it, score. Now it's throw it off the backboard. Rip it, chin it, go back up and score. Rip it to your chin. 2-hand rebound. He only ran to 1 hand. That's why he didn't get it. 2-hand rebound. Good. Next. Go get it. 2 hands. Chin it. Right. Don't bring quite so low. Keep it at the chin. All right. Rip. Fake. Rip. Fake. Pause. Let him go up. Let him start to go down. Go through him to score. Go through him to score. Rip. Gather. Fake. Pause. Explode. What are you thinking about after you fake right now? 3-point play. 3-point play, which means your momentum's going where? Up towards the bat. You're not fading right now. Here we go. Power it. Next. Okay, rip. Good, good. 1 or 2 fakes. The smaller the player is, the more susceptible the defense is to jumping because of the fake. Now this time now, we're grabbing the rebound. We fake, get people up, we step across and reverse it. I hate to say this one of the great moments in St. Anthony tournament games was when Eli Carter, Jimmy, was right here in a game at Rutgers. And he stepped in among all the big guys because big guys, small guys don't get blocked out. They assume they're not going to rebound. He grabbed it here and he shot fake and 4 players went into the rafters and after the 4, he turned and reverse layup. So it's rebound, shot fake, step across, reverse layup now. Rebound, shot fake, reverse layup. Excellent. There you go. Next guy. Now see if we can get next time where we can use the other hand. Come on, squeeze it. Squeeze it. And see if we throw it a little more to, see if we throw it more to the other side. Yeah. Here we go. Yep. Nice, nice. Okay, the fourth one now. The fourth one is strong hands. Every player on your team at the high school level should be able to throw the ball, after working on this, should be able to throw the ball off the backboard, grab the ball in the air, hit it off the net while you're in the air, land, and go back to score. So we're starting off, all I'm saying to all of you now is get in there, jump, hit it off the backboard, keep control of it, land, and then go back to score. Okay, so watch, see if we get this. Now we have to hit the net. You have to throw it straight ahead so you got to get a piece of that net. Okay, dude's gonna get it. Next guy. See, it's helping, but see, secure it first. Now, after you get net, don't get too proud of yourselves, because I had guards at St. Anthony's, Javaris Hayes from Paterson. Javaris could throw it off the backboard, get the ball near the rim, hit the ball off the rim 2 or 3 times in the air, land, and put it back in the basket. Okay? Okay, close. Give it to him, close. Now, the harder you squeeze it, you want to hit it off the rim so hard that anybody around you in the game, you're pulling away from them. And we got to try to get it, center it more so you have a chance. And put it up softer. It's got to have more touch to it. Really good for the bigs, really good for the bigs. Okay, so that's the rebounding drill. Now, here's the one to finish up rebounding. All right, I need one more play here. Big guy, come on over here. Today. Your lack of enthusiasm is overwhelming, and I need you as my shooter. You take that ball over there, you be the shooter, you be the fourth player down the other end. Great drill. This is from the Oregon coach, Dana Altman, okay? It's called Blue Jay. So the assumption was it's gonna be little birds flying around now. Come here, you're right here. I need you on the box, you're on the box, you're on the elbow, you're on the elbow, okay? Down there, 2 elbow, 2 on the box, and the passer. Okay, get rid of that ball, don't need it. All right, here's simple rules. Offense needs to score twice. Defense needs to score once. You're gonna throw it out to one of them. They're gonna catch a shoot a jumper. You go out, challenge that shot, come back and get the ball. You're gonna check your man, go get the ball. If the ball comes off, how many baskets do you guys need to win? So inside position, score. If it goes through the basket, keep playing to score. We play until they score 2 or you score 1. You score 1. If you lose, we can't paint it any other way. What are you if you lose? You're losers. So now you losers run down the other end, the run of shame. The next 2 losers will come down here, and if you win a game, you go to offense to start. So I'm going to let you play. Coaches, watch this one, because God knows if I'm not at both baskets, what's going to be going on. So now you're throwing out. What are you both ready to do? And we're playing. If it goes out of bounds, whoever it's off picks it up, throws it in, and we play. But every shot is a potential offensive rebound right now. Goes through the basket. Do we care? No, grab it. We play until one team has 2, one team has 1. Ready? Go. All right, were you on defense then? Were you on defense? Yeah. It came through. We just did the drills where we could have done what? And just score, all right? So that game could have been over with the inside guy. Now you guys score. We can't have a participation awards given out. No pizza party. You got to get in there. The game is still going. All right, here we go. 0-0. Play. Stay there. What'd you go out for? Start again, give him the ball again. You're trying to eliminate the negative steps, the retreat dribbles, all the stuff that is just from guys that aren't used. This is not a generations growing up in a park playing 3-on-3 with the men, where they're in there and the guys are just thrown around like they're bales of wheat, all right? Get ready to play. It doesn't stop until you score once or twice. And you can yell at them. Don't dribble it right now. Ready? Go. Take inbound. Where's your partner? Play. Play. Good. Play. Right now, this is one of the drills I said, we're not going to do it until they're good at it, because we don't have enough time, do we? So what we want to do is the first week of practice, this is how it starts. And you know what guys get used to? They don't have panic in the post. Like the kid who caught it behind the backboard, all right? He'll turn and pivot with his other foot and face, and then maybe he'll do something step through. He won't just try to bully it with the dribble. So we learn nobody goes away from the basket, and guys are trying to be slick. We're trying to use both hands and interior pass. So that drill, great. Those combinations too. And again, the rotation is like this. So normally, 2 more waiting to go, 2 more waiting to go here. Somebody loses, they switch baskets, the winners go to foul line, the next 2 come out. Oh, we got that? Okay, this is your press offense drill you do to get ready for teams that psychologically have an edge because of the pressure you're going to face. So if I was to use you 5, okay, who are guards for me right now? Okay, let me put you 2 on the elbows. Who's a 3? Okay, you take it here. Okay, give me 2 at half court and half court. And now, let me get you there, and let me get you here. All right, I need 7 defensive players. Go to the dark side of the shirt. Give me 2 more. Come on out. Let's go dark shirts. Switch to the white side. Now, this is the flood drill. Flood. It's 7-on-5 press, offense versus the press. Psychologically, you start, and you say to them, this is advantage, disadvantage. We're putting 7 people on the court to get us ready for the press. If we have success against the 7, our philosophy is pretty good. We give them some rules. Don't throw the ball in to that short corner where you can get trapped. Try to throw the ball opposite. Try to keep the ball off the lines, as Brandin said, another defensive player. We want to try to receive the ball off the line, and I want to square and face my basket as soon as I catch it. So we start, okay, and here's the press we're going to be in. Let me get somebody a little bit taller. Come up on the ball. Okay, he's on the ball. Let's get you over there. Middle, you're here. Okay, you 2 can cheat middle a little bit. Basket protector. The 1-3-2-1 press is very effective. Okay, it's a really good press. If you can use it at the end of the game to get the basketball, it's always going to be very effective. Now, what we want them to do is it's run the baseline. Where would we like it to go first? Remember? Because if we throw it here, they have a chance to trap it right away. So we always like, we'll do something here. You break, the offensive player break to try to receive it. Good. Now break here where you could get it, okay? Or maybe take her back a few steps and come back so that we can get it to your outside hip. Now, the inbounder always goes behind the ball. Play on ball side here. Come to help on the sideline. Go deep to try to score. Opposite, come in here to an opening. Opposite, up the sideline, open. Behind it, and we look to see where we can go. Crenshaw from LA pressed this diamond press back 20 years ago. We had scored 22-0 to start the game as they kept trapping all the way up, and we kept going pass, diagonal to a guard. The big would run 2-on-1 at the other end. So what we want to do now, say to them, here's your rule. Attack, right? Everybody be red attack. All 5 players, right, help each other. Always be ready to receive the ball, okay? Because what do we need right now? We need help because there's 7 defenders. Here's your maximum on dribbling. Unless you have like a Ned Felton kid we had who was unbelievably fast with the ball. Unless you have somebody who's a blur, it's 2 dribbles, they're running you down right now, get rid of it. So and now we're gonna play now. This is the beginning of the drill, we play, right? If I say, flood, right? You yell flood. When I yell flood, the 2 players that are here, which player plays the point a little bit more than the other here? Okay, so now when I say flood, you 2 are sprinting, you're trying to get to the rim for a layup, you're running to the half-court circle, you're coming back middle, you're coming all the way up the sideline to get it, all the way up to get it, all the way up the sideline to get it. So when we call flood, this is our press break. Flood is now, we're flooding, we're running it like it's receivers. Go, and keep going. Keep running, you're coming, you hear it, come on, dude, keep coming. And now, if you coming and it goes there, right? Angle towards that sideline. Hit. Up that sideline already. Okay? And the back guy, the rule in press offense, back guy always opposite the ball. So however we're attacking the press now, the back guy is opposite. Guess why? He's always going to be the finisher. He won't be in the way of the dribbler. Ajmal Bassett, championship game against Crenshaw, 18 layups, 36 points. Anthony Perry, our best player, goes over to him. He goes, "You get an MVP award for making 18 layups? Is that what this thing is all about?" 18 layups against the press because whatever side we threw it to, he went opposite. So it would always be a 2-on-1. He's finisher. All right, now, press. You got 7 people. Get all over them. Now start over there. And now slap it and be run a baseline. Run it? Yeah. And go. Good. Now, how many people are on your team? He's open there. Look, look, look. He's open on the sideline. Too casual. How did you get here? Did you come on the express or the local? The local. Get here like he needs you. Guy behind the trap, be ready to receive it. Opposite guy, who's the opposite guy then? Hands up, call for the ball. Again, ready? Go! Go with it, the score! Go with the score! Press them again! Press them! Press them! Good. 2-hand catch. Now there is the drill to start the game because he was open, right? He was open in the middle. But did the ball get here? Where did it get to? He's not a guy that's playing 2-hand touch later in the park because he should have caught it. But it's got to be here, so we'll blame you. So now, this is where it goes. We'll just do it one more time and move on. 7-on-5. We already, that time, now, don't be so predictable. So now, as you run a baseline, look at everybody else this time. See if any of your other teammates, you could also inbound the ball too. All right, so start. You can start, run that way, start to run. You can come back, and in your head, you count it to, you want to count the 5-second count. So now he's got to look and see who he can throw the ball to. So everybody's ready to get it. Dude, come on, come on. Make me think that you're going to get the ball. Ready? Slap it, play. Are you helping your teammate? What are you doing over there? Oh, no, 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 no. Yes, when the ball went there. But then what happened? Then it went here. The rule is there's 5 of you. If you 2 are together, he's not necessarily jumping off the map right now coming to get it. You can't be in one place. As the ball moves, we're constantly moving. One more time. Run all the way over. Come on. Back. Now run back. Go back. Go back. Help him. One more time. And what happens psychologically is they start to realize that good, open players, good, turn. All right, we clearly should quit while we're ahead, okay? Clearly quit while we're ahead. Now, got a little bit left. Got Got to tell you about a book to read, Legacy. Legacy, okay, how appropriate. It's about the all-black rugby team in New Zealand, the greatest professional team in the world, with the bigger following than my beloved Yankees, okay? Their huge following. A book is written about their first World Cup team. And in the World Cup that they win, right, they win a championship, world championship. They go in the locker room after the game, and they're all sitting there, and they're New Zealanders, and they just won a championship, so they have some adult beverages in this locker room, and they're going to have a party right after it. So while they're in there now, they go through everything, and now they're going to a hotel to have a party. So now everybody gets their stuff on and leaves, except for the two best players. The two best players stay in the locker room, and they do what they call sweep the sheds. They clean the entire locker room. After they're done cleaning, they now get dressed, they go to the hotel. They have their celebration at the hotel. When the hotel celebration is done, the whole team joins the maintenance staff, and they help to clean the banquet room after the game. The mantra for this team is that no matter where we go, we leave every place in a better place than when we arrived. And that people become respected because they make everyone around them happy to be there. So we started this summer basketball camp. And you know, you have player of the day, and that goes to, quite often, the best kid gets it or could get it almost every day. Well, we gave out a Sweep the Sheds award every day to the kid who that day was the best teammate. During stations, he worked hard. In general, he was so well-rounded, you were happy to be around him. And you know what it did? It took the knuckleheads and it brought them up a little bit, because they realized there was an award being given out for just being nice, just being nice. So as you're going through things, this particular book was so motivating. The drills should be practiced like 4 minutes. I always would write into practice 5 minutes. 1 minute is the beginning of it, explanation, half a minute to explain, maybe talking about what was good about the drills and what weren't, and then moving on. And the drills every day would be 60%, 60 to 65%, 2/3 of practice with drills, but they were related to everything. This could get up to about 8 minutes, maybe 2 days before in Crenshaw from LA. But when you want to just keep stuff sharp and you know somebody's going to press, then it's 4 minutes. Because you could see here that we could have added defensive players at the end. And we really didn't have a traditional point guard out there, but they used their length and they held the ball up, and they used passing to get the ball up the floor. So that was outstanding. Unfortunately, I have to leave today. I never leave clinics. My former assistant coach, Jerry Daly, who was played in high school with me and was my first assistant at St. Anthony, he died this past Friday. So his son, Brian, is on my board of trustees in Jersey City. I'd love to hear Ben and Chris speak today. And only things like this make you think about relationships. I can think of the two of us, you know, as high school JV players, hopping on the number 14 bus. I'm going to Greenville, he's going to Bayonne, on the bus, just talking about how good or bad practice was, played together through high school. He was a teacher, helped me for the first 4 years at St. Anthony's. I went to another one yesterday with a guy who played for me in '76, who, because, and this is when you coach, in 1976, I sent a kid to AIC, all right, AIC, Springfield, Massachusetts, to play for the Miami coach, Jim Larinaga. Okay, his first coaching position. We are attached at the hip for life, because I sent a kid there who was a troubled kid outside the basketball court, and my neighborhood in Jersey City, I graduated in high school in '65, 11 years later, the neighborhood was entirely different. There was so much drugs. Guy was there yesterday, was in a car with his father's car out in Greenville, near the projects, the Curry's Woods project. They wrote the book Clockers about this project. He had 7 people in the car one time. All 7 died of drug overdose or AIDS from this car of kids from the neighborhood. Now, my guy was always on the edge of this. We got him away to college. We thought we're okay now. He plays his only last college game. He scores the last 18 points of a game. AIC beats University of Massachusetts. Division II beats Division I. He scores 18 straight points. The game ends. Locker room, everybody's so excited. Everybody's patting him on the back. He's coming off the bench because he's a good player. He's undisciplined. So everything the coach is trying to work on. 3 or 4 of the guys from Jersey City come up. All right, game ends. He goes over to coach. He says, "Coach, I'm going to go back to Jersey City. I'll be back Monday night." And Jim Larinaga, if you see it today, he would say, "Danny, don't go back. Don't go back. This is the high point for you right now. The neighborhood can't do anything for you. You're on college campus." Goes home. They go drinking, all right? They start using psychedelics, okay? Anything that was around they used. He had a reaction that caused him to spend the next 40 years of his life on the streets of Jersey City. He just recently had clarity in the last year and a half, 2 years, where his sister who ran this thing yesterday said to me, he's talking about some stuff from when he was a kid. He's starting to get some of his memory back. Got COVID and died. So we had that yesterday. So when we get a chance to do this stuff and we get a chance to bond with these people, you know, Ben and I are attached at the hip from the time he entered high school. This is a great sport. Continue to enjoy it. Bring some stuff back to the team. And I'm speaking to, you know, preaching to the choir right now when I'm talking about dedication because you're showing it today. Thanks so much.
All right, here we are at the NJMCA first clinic, and we're with Coach Bob Hurley, who just got finished doing an outstanding lecture. Coach, tell us now, since St. Anthony's has been closed since what year?
It'll be 5 years in June. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
It's amazing you're still not coaching.
How long since Paterson Catholic closed?
They closed in 2012.
Yeah,
so it's
10 years.
So what are you doing now to stay busy?
Well, I try to do as much basketball stuff. I'm available to do basketball stuff because it's who I am. But I started a foundation in Jersey City, the Hurley Family Foundation, which just opens up the gym we used to play in, opens it after school, and we run clinics for kids. No, we don't charge anybody, and we get in anywhere from like 8 or 9 years old up to kids that are getting ready for their high school season, and we do it the whole year, the 10 months.
Well, listen, on behalf of the city of Paterson, the NJMCA, New Jersey Legacy, we appreciate you always. I don't think you've ever said no anytime I've asked you to do anything. I consider you a lifetime basketball savant and a friend, and on behalf of Recreation, Coach Bob Hurley, we appreciate you. Okay. We're at speaker 3 of 4 great speakers, and this man has been the right-hand man of Coach Hurley for probably, well, you graduated in 81, so he played from 77 to 81 for Coach at St. Anthony's, and your first head coaching job, I think, was Hudson Catholic, correct?
Hudson Catholic.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And now, the last 7 or 8 years, he's been at Modern Day, Cardinal McCarrick.
Marist.
Which one?
Marist.
And now he's the head coach at Bayonne High School. One thing I like about Ben is I think Ben was the best scout of anyone. He was a major part of the success of Coach Hurley. I remember they had to play a Paterson Catholic team that was undefeated, and he picked up 2 or 3 little things. I got a chance to see their scouting report after the game, and he picked up 2 or 3 little things about a couple of their players that kind of put Paterson Catholic or made them very uncomfortable when they got in their offensive sets, and that was the difference in the game. I like watching him work his team out. I've even had him come to my gym this year, actually, to work my team out. He's somebody who I like to sponge off and listen to, and I think if you are into the things that he tries to give us this afternoon, you'll definitely receive a benefit from his basketball expertise. Coach Ben Gamble.
Thank you, Jimmy. Well, I am honored to be here. I'm honored to be here. Thank you for inviting me, Jimmy. Thank you all the coaches for coming. One of the things I thought about when I'm sitting here and Coach Hurley speaking, in 2007, we had the #1 team in the country.
and we played for the North Jersey Championship against St. Pat's. We had a couple of Paterson kids, Trayvon and Trey and Gio and a couple of those guys, and we played St. Pat's. And we pretty much know whoever won that game is going to win the TOC, right? And we're undefeated, and we lose that game. I didn't talk to Coach Hurley for 3 days. I called Coach Hurley up, and I said to him, I said, hey, Coach. And he says, hey, Ben, how you feeling? He said, I was outcoached, and you was outcoached. We finished that year 29-1. Didn't win a championship. You finished 29-1. Any other high school, they're celebrating. You had a great year. At St. Anthony's, you failed. And for 360, for a whole year, you got to figure out how do you get back there. And I would be up, and I'll do scouting reports until 1:30 in the morning, had to be to work at 6. Worked in prison for 27 years, had to be to work at 6 o'clock. And I got to try to prepare mentally going to work and also having more information for Coach for us to be a better team. In 2014, at the end of the 2014 season, 2015, I decided I wanted to go do my own thing. I wanted to give it one more try. Didn't do it, didn't get anything done at Hudson. I was a young coach. There was more things I needed to learn. I decided to leave after the 2014-2015 season and went and took over Cardinal McCarrick, in which there was nothing there, nothing. But walked in, some couple of kids transferred in that would play JV at other schools, and they bought in to what I was talking about. We did the same practices and the same work ethic that I grew up having at St. Anthony's. And I can tell kids stories about big games. I can talk about beating Dwan Wagner. I can talk about, at that time, we got the national championship. We beat St. Pat's Gilchrist and them. And I can talk, there was a moment in that game that we're down 5 or 6 at halftime, not right before the half. And Derek Gordon is shooting a free throw, and Gilchrist is right here. And Gilchrist is bent over, and he's tired. He's tired, and I whispered to Coach, I said, look at Gilchrist, he's tired. Coach walked down the other end of the bench, he said, look at him. He said, he's tired, we're wearing on him, we're wearing on him. It's buying in to what you believe in. I go to McCarrick, the kids bought into everything I said. We're the last undefeated team in the state. We go 19-0 before we lose a game in one of the showcases at Rotational Catholic, a close game to Rutgers Prep. School closes, I go to Mater Day, don't have a history of winning. Kids buy into what I'm saying. We have a great season. We're in the top 10 in the state. We win the county championship, and we go there 3 years in a row. At that time, the other hot team down in the shore was Rainey. But going into the last year I'm there, we already beat them out of 5 games. We beat them 4 out of 5. We got 2 potential All-Americans, and we're winning the game. We're beating them. Kids bought into what was said. I leave there, go to Marist. We go to the county championship those first 2 years. Lose a close one, Alex left. Lose to St. Peter's, and we lose to Union City, but the program's growing. You got a culture. You got a standard, right? Kids buying in. I go to Bayonne, and now I got to try to rebuild this. My work ethic is not going to stop, all right? But I'm trying to build this. There's one day I'm having practice, and I'm trying to put in the 5-out offense, and I'm talking about Coach Huggins, and I'm telling them what his philosophy is, and then I stopped, and I said to the kids, you guys know who Coach Huggins is? And they all just looked at me. And I said, you don't know the head coach of West Virginia? They just looked at me. It's a different culture. Should I stop working? Or should I push even harder? I already get a little complaints from parents where they think that I'm pushing a little bit too hard. But we got to get to the standard that I expect, the standard in which I grew up in. All right, so today, Jimmy asked me to do some quick hitters and some transition stuff. When I was at St. Anthony's, I was fortunate enough, we always did skill development stuff. We'll take 10, 15 minutes out of practice, Coach Hurley be on one end, I'll be on the other end. My responsibility at the time was the bigs. Coach would take the guards, and if he didn't like some of the things I would do with the bigs. He'll come walking down there and he'll kind of change my format. Hey, they had to go with it and you learn from it, all right? So some of my assistants are gonna help me on some of the things right now. I always do things hard up the floor and you're gonna be right here where his lane line is. This is your area. You wanna get right here where his lane line is. And the big is gonna run down right now. You gave a scout report. We can outrun the big in transition, all right? So now he's gonna run right down the middle of the floor and his head's gonna be up and his target hand is here. And he's gonna throw the ball, you're gonna throw the ball right to his target hand and you're gonna catch it and go right into a layup. Ball's not gonna hit the floor. All right, so you're gonna drive that right leg up, plant that left leg, and drive it right into a layup. All right? And then the next guy will go. All right? Go. All right, good. Next. You can. Put that left hand out. Show that target hand. Beat that big down the floor. Come on. Right down the middle of the floor. One-legged layup. Left hand up. All right, so now you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna push the ball right down the middle of the floor, and here's the big. He's showing his hand, and now he has a defense behind him, and he has him locked. And you're gonna throw a hard direct pass right to him. And he's gonna pivot to his right or he can pivot to his left and lay it up. All right, so the term they used to use, put the guy in jail. He got his rear in there and he's moving his feet quickly. You're gonna throw a direct pass to him. Go. Move your feet, move your feet. Hard direct pass to him. Come on, make the layups. Move your feet, sit in there, move your feet. Good. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna run right down the middle of the floor. You got your target hand up. You're trying to sit here in the middle, there's nothing there. The defense is right above you. And now you're gonna use your hip. And I like to have both hands up and using your hip to walk the guy up the line. And you're gonna throw the ball right to the corner of the backboard. All right? So that hand should be here, both hands should get it, and finish. Right in the corner of the backboard. Go. Yeah, come to a jump stop and walk. Go to the box. Go to the box and walk them up. Walk them up. That's gotta be open defense. Here's what I want. You're here. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Put both hands up. All right? The hand is there. Put that left hand here. All right? Now you're not pushing off there. Now get into my hip and walk me up. Bend your knees. All right? And now you're throwing the ball right to the corner of the backboard. That hand's not up. That left hand should be up. Put that left hand to the corner of the backboard. And throw it over the top. All right? That's what I'm looking for. All right, now both these hands. His hand's here. You're not on the guy's back where you're getting a push off. Go. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. You gotta throw the ball over the top. Corner of the backboard. Corner of the backboard, come on.
corner of the backboard. Throw the ball to the corner of the backboard. All right, now, the guard is going to take it, and you're going to go foul line extended with it. They're still going to come right down the middle of the floor, show a target hand, come back post side or ball side, and the hard bounce pass right here, drop step and lay it up. All right, it's all transition stuff. You're going to take it, foul line extended. Right. You push it, you take it, foul line extended, and it's right here. And you're making that bounce pass to him there, right off the box. Go. Right hand layup. Okay, now hold it. So now you're going to come down. You're showing the target hand. You're coming back ball side. And now you're going to come short corner. Bounce pass, pivot off this foot. Pivot off this left foot, short corner jump shot. Good. Should be a bounce pass. All right, hold it. All right, so what I try to do, incorporate with the post, run the middle of the floor, target hand up, one leg layup that we just did, put the guy in jail, direct pass, corner backboard, direct bounce pass, baseline, short corner pass, opposite corner pass from the guard, so he'll counter and go opposite. Sit in the post, inside position offensive rebound, and you got the high-low action. You try to do the high-low action. Now, we're going to go from the guard spot. So we're going to go to the guard spot, and let's have Beatman up top, and let's have Coach Malloy right here. Okay? So now, everybody down there, foul line extended. Right here, top. Cleve, just go over there. Just go here. Yeah. Position, the ball is there, and what we want to run, and there's going to be an exchange here. So what's going to happen here, you're going to make this pass. I'm going to throw it to Coach Eatman. And now, when that ball is simultaneously, Coach Malloy is going to be right here. You start to walk your guy in and go hard, cut, and you're going to pass and go right there. All right, guys, got that? Go. Come on. Off that cut. Good. Come on, get to the rim hard. All right, so now the next part of this drill. All right, so now Coach Moore is just going to turn right here. Okay, he's just going to turn right here. Coach Eatman have a basketball, all right? And let's get a line down here. Hurry up. So now part of this offense, you're coming off this screen here. It will be a stagger. You're coming off left to right, shot. All right, guys got that? Give me another basketball, please. All right, so when you get the rebound, throw it to me and I throw it to coach. All right, so you're coming off the stagger. Go. Here. Left to right. Left to right shot. Let's go. All right, so now hold it. All right, so now you're gonna have two lines. Keep that line there, all right? And let's get a line right here. So now, coach is gonna throw that pass to you. You don't have the shot. This next guy is gonna come off. There's gonna be an imaginary screen, and he's gonna come off here, and he's gonna have a shot. All right, so, yes. All right, so what's gonna happen is, you're gonna come off, put the ball down. Give me the ball. You're gonna come off. He's gonna throw you the pass. There's no shot there. So now his teammate is coming off this string. And hit him right there. All right, left to right, or plant left to right, and there's gonna be a jump shot there. All right? Go. Take that hard dribble over. One hard dribble over. One hard dribble over. There you go. Good. Come on, pick it up, pick it up. Take the hard dribble over. All right, the next step, all right, give me a guard, give me a line here, hurry up. Line in the corner. Okay, and give me, I don't care, give me one of the taller guys, they play short corner right now. Short corner, tell them what it should be right now, opposite the post. Ball's here. All right, you're gonna blast it right down the lane line, and now you got some options here. You want to fake it there, you can lay it up. You can imagine, because defensively, where's this man going to be playing? His man's going to be helping here. You can throw it over the top, or you can get the hard bounce pass and he lays it up. Or you can drive it, and what we want to practice right now is Euro. All right, Euro. So what's going to happen off this, when you drive it, you take one step right, and now you're coming right behind me. Shot. All right? So you got a Euro, you got the pass to the guy short corner, or you can fake it and get to the rim. Yeah, you can fake it to him and get to the rim. All right, go. Good, let's go. Next route. You walk right into your shot. Now hold it. Now off this Euro, which is open pretty much most of the time, especially if we got a good point guard that can get in there, all right? When you come to a jump stop, chin up, head up, got shot, and you can still drive it because that man went out, now he has to help, and you have that pass or you throw it over the top, all right? Go. Good. Good. Okay, so we got that. So let's get a guard here, right here at the lane line. Okay, let's get a foul line extended. Put the ball down. You lined up with the lane line, foul line extended. Even. Even with the guard. All right, even with the guard. All right, so now we're gonna go stagger. All right, so you're gonna hit there on the wing. Yep, when you hit him, okay, take a left step, take a V cut, and here's your first screen. Right here. Here's second screen. All right, come off hard. All right, if there's no shot, okay, there's no shot. Step back, throw it to him. Pop out. Go get him. Go get him. Stagger. Stagger. All right, no. So now we're going to go side to side shot. Guys got that? All right, let's go. Side to side shot. No shot? Ah, that's not a good pass. When you get in here, all right, you get in here, you don't have a shot, you still got your dribble. You can take that one retrieve back and throw it to his outside hand. All right, throw it to his outside hand, not inside where it'd be stolen at. All right, go. Good. Good, good. All right, now we still got the stagger, and you got a shooter coming off. All right, so as he's coming, that first screener is going off that left shoulder. This guy's going to slip. All right, so you can hit the slip guy, or you can hit the guy coming. All right, hit him. Go set the stagger. Now, hold it. Go back to where you're at. Go back to where you're at. What this guy might do? He might come out to try to bump, slip. All right, and we have him for a shot there. Let's go to the first one, slips. Slip. Now, Matt, that ball got to be opposite, hard opposite, because you get the post guy there. You still get the post guy. We're just shelling this. We got 4-0 right now. All right, go. Go side to side. No slip. Come on, back out. Go get him. Slip. So listen, we're going side to side, slip. Side to side, slip. Hurry up. No shot. There. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Stay there. Let's go. Next four. Side to side slip. Good. Where you going? Come on, guys. Side to side slip. Got to be when he's going. Come on, last one. Let's go, guys. Last one. Side to side. Slip. Okay, now give me a guy right here. I don't care who it is. All right. 2 guard front, 2 on the wing. 2 guard front and 2 on the wing. All right, so you got the ball. Let's start here. All right, so now, this is why we did the breakdown drill. You're going to throw the ball there. All right, and when you throw the ball there, you're going to go short corner. Yep, you're going to go, show them where to go, Ed. Okay, so now you two exchange. Throw it here. And now you take that one hard dribble over, and you're gonna throw it there, and simultaneously, you're here now. We just worked on that cut. and that ball at the same time, and now you may have, don't throw it to him, but you may have him. If you don't have him, he's right here. Okay? Come on, get right there. All right, so now, when that happens, you don't have him, you two, go set a stagger there.
Got it?
Yep. All right, I like to have the first guy right off this box here, staggered with that box there, and the next guy, not in the lane, okay? And now he's coming off that stagger. He could probably curl it or whatever, and he'll have a shot. This is the ideal shot for you. You can get yourself right here, higher percentage. That's an ideal shot for you. Stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay where you at. So now you don't have it. So now you're going to come, take a step away. Ed, get him to take a step away. You're the first screener. You're right here on that box. Okay, you're coming off that screen. You take the hard dribble back, and now you get him right up the screen. He's going to be open. Now you go out. You get to the box. Drag it out. Come on through. And you may have him here for a layup. If not, it's here. See, come here. All right. And now you flash. You go high low. All right. So this is why we did this. All right. Let's see if we can run it. Then we start to run some transition stuff. All right. Let's go. All right. Getting 3 looks. Good. Go get him. That's the first one. Give me 1 second. That's the second one. Good. Drag it out. Come on, third guy. High low. Got to turn and face. High low. All right, next group. Hurry up. What you need? Do it again. Let's go. Next group. Let's see. Go. Come on, guy. High post, down low. Reverse. First stagger. Go get him again. Let's go, one more time. One more. Okay, so now give me the first 5 down here. All right, first 5. You're gonna go in the circle. You're gonna go in the circle. Everybody else step off. All right, you're gonna go in the circle and you get the rebound, throw it, hit the guard. The next guy is up the sideline, so it can be a 2 or 3, I don't care what side, you're up the sideline. All right, that big, who's gonna be a big on this? The first big down, running down the middle of the floor like we practice, all right? You can go ball side, or you can go ball side to short corner. And we're gonna go down, and we're gonna run stagger, all right? Left to right, right to left, shot. Guys got that? Huh? The stagger. Go in the circle. Go, let's go, circle. Move around. Two go in front. Hit the wing, stagger. Where you going? Stay there. Do it again from half court. Come on, who's in the post? Who's in the post? Throw the ball, 2 guard front. Hold it. I say you have to play off the lane lines. This is the lane line here. All right, start it there. Where should you be? You can be there, or you can go away short corner. Throw it there. Go set the stagger. No shot, pull it out, there. There. Stagger. Shot. All right, come on, let's look alive now. Let's do it again. This is not hard. All right, you can do this off of make them miss. Reverse it, reverse it. Stagger. Shot. Put it in. Start from here, we're going down the other way. Let's go. Stagger side to side, look for the slip. Side to side, look for the slip. Reverse it. Stagger. Reverse it. There. Slip. Come on, guys. Basketball IQ. All right, listen. We're going transition. We hit the 5 going down. So we're in the 4 spots, all right? We get the 2 guards. We're throwing the ball up the sideline. We hit the post guy. Take it out, come down, stagger side to side, shot. All right? Ready? Go. You didn't have that hand up. Take it out. Get in the spots. Stagger. Oh, where's it going? Shot. All right. Here's the hard one. Know your spots. We're getting 3 looks now. All right? Ball side. Guys cutting off the high post. And we're getting the 3 looks right now. Got to think a little bit. All right? Off a transition. No, the 5's not getting it. You're running 3 screens. To the post. No. Give it here. Throw it here. Go short corner. Exchange. Exchange. Throw it there. Take the dribble over. Go off the cut. Go set the stagger. It's no shot. You can't go yet. Go. It should be out here. So when you came out, you receive it. Here's your receive. And you're here ready to shoot. You don't have it. Now you start to drag. And now that 3rd guy comes. And now there's a pass. You may have it for a layup, and there's a pass, and you got high low. Come on, guys. Do it from half court. Reverse. No shot. Come in the 3rd guy. Drag it. Drag it. All right, let's go the other way. Let's do it again. Now listen. Off a miss, we're staggered. We get into 3 looks. All right? We're staggered. Post, follow the ball. Stagger. 3 looks, take it out. Reverse. Good. Go get him. Drag it over. Drag it up. Oh, come on, guy. Come on. Let's do it from half court. Come on, basketball IQ. You don't have to go that way. You go straight corner. Go. Okay, now, what's it called, Jimmy? What's it called that we went over? Wheels. All right, we go down, we stagger, both sides. That ball's going left to right, right to left. We got nothing. We pull it out, we go wheels. All right? Guys got that? We're going the other way. All right, we pull it out, we're gonna go wheels. You jump stop. How do you turn it? Wait, hey, dude, I said we go wheels. There's nothing there, and then we go wheels. You got a sub with him? All right, let's go. Stagger. Follow the ball. Pull it, wheels. Wheels. Good. 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 Let's get a shot. Good, much better, good. All right, so let's go down. And now you got wheels, and you're gonna go right into wheels. Go right into wheels, and then I'll say pull it, and then we go stagger series. All right? So that ball's going side to side. Wheels. Hard cuts. Hard cuts. Hard cuts. Hard cuts. Hard cuts. Pull it. Wheel. I'm sorry, stagger, stagger. My bad, stagger. Take the ball up top. Take the ball up top. Stagger. Let's go. Stagger. Hold it, guy. Hold it. Dude, calm down. It's not difficult. Just calm down. Come to a jump stop, and you're pivoting the wrong way right now. All right? You come to a jump stop, you either have the shot, you can pull it back and throw that next pass there. All right, let's go stagger again. You're turning the wrong way. Pull it, wheels, wheels. Let's get a layup. Let's get a layup. Let's get a layup. Good, good, good job. Okay, so now off this, we get the rebound. You throw the ball up the sideline. Guys, hey, throw it up the sideline. That sideline guy is going to attack the basket right now. All right, he's going to attack the basket. Our first big is down, and as he's attacking that basket, where should you be right now? In front of the rim. All right? That next guy who's coming down the sideline, they're going to throw that hard flare pass there. And he's going to show a good shot fake, and then next guy's going to yell one more, and we're going to get a shot from the wing there. All right, guys, got that? In transition. All right, so we're going to push that ball up the sideline. That guy's going to attack. He's going to drive it. The first guy's in front of the basket. That next guy is opposite on the flare, and then we'll get to one more. Who's at the sideline? Attack the basket. Attack the basket. Flare. One more. Good. Now, you can be out a little bit more, all right? Because your man's helping. He could have got back to you pretty quickly. Now you're here. You got to kind of run. You got to show that shot fake, and now it gets him a shot. Let's do it one more time.
So, let's say somebody here gets a rebound, right? Like, and then somebody here, you push it up.
You can throw it ahead. Yeah, you throw it ahead. Who's up the side? Throw it ahead. And he's going to check that basket. Check the rim. One more. All right, so now you see the kids, they're catching the ball on the one more. And like, so when we had Kyle Anderson, and I always say to my guys, Kyle was so good at just being unselfish and getting the ball up to show a shot fake one more, to get that defense rotating a little bit more, to hit the guy. We're just getting it. We're not showing head up, chin up to show a shot fake, to get them to commit and get him for open shot. All right, so now we're gonna go down. We're gonna go throw it up the sideline, flare pass. We make the shot. We come down, we stagger into X, and we should be good after that. I'm sorry, not X. Stagger into wheel. I call it X. I'm sorry. The play I gave y'all, I call X. Yeah. Yep. So you go down there, fast break, flare pass, corner one more. Score. We come down, we stagger, side to side, into wheel. All right? Throw it up the sideline. Put it in. Get it out. Stagger. Follow the ball. Put it. Wheel. Let's get a shot. Come on, make the shot. Good job. That's it, guys. Anybody got any questions?
Other two plays, the ball goes out to the wing. Big set the screen on ball side, elbow. Other two plays are running a circle. The third play is going.
The third play is going to replace. Right? So you got the 4 route, right? They can go guard to guard and hit the wing. Those two. So the passer is going to be the first cutter. The second guard is going to be the second cutter. That third guy is going to replace the passer. Right. And it's important, yes. So it's important too. You got your markers. You want to use the lane lines. We didn't do it here. I've had teams in the past that had some pretty good shooters. You use this lane line, and that ball goes side to side a couple of times. This guy's going to be open for a 3 or elbow jump shot because they really got the defense moving. All right? That post guy don't necessarily have to be moving side to side. We really want to get that second guy there at the angle as he's coming and going towards the basket. He's usually open most of the time. The only time it really starts to get clogged up, the post guy he kind of helps out a little bit. And then I didn't show it today, but we got different plays in which we can help to relieve that. You know, I got a young team. I can run an offense. We're not great shooters right now, but it gives us a good chance to score. And this is why I put it in. And then Jimmy asked me to help with it, and they've been incorporated into their play also. Anybody else? All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you.
All right. With the last speaker, we're going to go right into it. He's going to bring us in the fast break offense. He's a very, very strong offensive coach. Listen to him. He's very, very technical. He may surprise some of you. But St. Pat's has been a legendary school in New Jersey for I don't know how long. And even as an assistant here, he was no knock on catching the ball, but he was just as important to the success of St. Pat's back in the 90s as Coach Boyd. and he's been allowed to keep the tradition going. And I'm sure he's going to give us all something that we can take home with us. Coach Chris Chavanis and his team. He's going to use his whole group. So give them a hand.
Okay, I'm going to focus a lot on some transitional drills and a lot of passing. This year in particular, I focused a lot more on passing. I heard Coach Hurley speaking on a pod during COVID, and he talked about how he loved today's game, and I was kind of surprised with how it's being played today compared to how he was coaching, how the game was played then. And he said he pretty much really appreciated the way the game is going, except for passing. And I took that from there, and I've done a ton, almost every single day on passing. So we're going to focus a lot on passing. We're going to move very fast speed. I'm going to treat it as if it's a practice, so I will get on them if they don't. I have a mixture of some incoming freshmen, 8th graders, some new players, and some veteran guys. So you'll see the different levels of skill set. Now, a couple of things we're going to pay attention to in this particular drill. It's called box drill. And we open up with this every single day, right? When these guys are passing, I want pivot, bend low, pass right, come back. Again, we're going to work on all sorts of passes. Chest passes, one-handed passes, two-handed passes, everything. And then communication. Every time they don't do this, I will start over or I will eventually get on the line. So talking is as important as everything else that we do. So this is the first drill. I'm going to try to break everything down first, move everything along fine, very fast, and then come back and go over everything very, very slowly. And if you have questions, we'll stop and answer those questions. So ready? Let's go. Talk. Go, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. So everything has to be a fundamental pass. If you're on the elbow, you slide down. If you're on the lower block, you go diagonal. We're not talking. Go. Bend. Move, guys, let's go. We're not talking, call out the names. If they don't know names, they have to call out the person's number. So they're always communicating. Call out the number or the name of the person they're passing to. Come on, guys, move. There's two balls. So now we do the same drill, right? Now it's with 2 basketballs. Let's go. We gotta be able to pass the basketball in one hand, both right and left, and with 2 hands. Well, let's go. Get the pace. Too slow. Let's go, run. Hold on, Roddy. Come on, Tonka, move. Oh, you guys in. You guys in. Come on, pick the pace. So again, talking, getting low, stepping into the passes, stepping past the defenders. Get lower, Brandon. Better passes. Move, Ronnie. Come on, let's go. Come on, Taco. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. So I'm going to stop that there. You kind of get the idea. One of the things I'm going to suggest to you is this. I allow our young kids, whether they're in 8th grade or 9th, and I have that luxury because we're not a part of the association anymore, but I allow our young guys to come in and work with us from the summer right through. I do not differentiate in how I coach them. We try to give them equal time until we get close to the season. So when they come out here, the same expectations. I'm not going to be light on them because they're 8th grade or 9th grade or whatever. Usually they're pretty skilled anyway, right? So we got to pay attention to the details. So right now we're going to do, again, focus on more passing again. Just get 2 lines, line here, line here. Quickly, let's go, come on, quickly. No. Get one, one ball. One ball. All right, now, again, we're going to focus on pivot passes, chest pass, we get through as quickly as possible. We're going to call out the names, and we're going to move fast. We're going to work on backdoor passes, chest passes, pivot passes, and we got to sprint. Ready? Let's go. Catch it, meet the ball. Let's go, pick it up. Meet the ball. Move back a little bit. Get out of your hands. Okay, hold. So it's really important as they catch the ball, they get it out of their hands because it could be the difference between flashing, turning, and hitting somebody in transition. So it's not just catching and just throwing the ball there. It has to be precisely on time. That could be the difference between scoring and not scoring. Same thing now. We just did chest. Let's do chest passes now. Let's go. Go, come on, meet the ball. Let's go. Pick up, pick up, pick up. So one thing with passing, I don't have to see them to know what's going on. I listen to the ball. If it's being the center, if I'm hearing that sound, that means they're not catching the ball properly. It's going to the center of their hands, and it's going to be turnovers. All right, so I want to hear on the 4 fingers pass. I want to hear that sound. So my back could be turned to, but I'll know because I'm listening to it. So make sure they catch the ball properly. I always tell our guys, you play basketball, the floor is muddy. The center of their hands, whether they're dribbling or shooting or passing, should never be dirty. Only the 4 fingers. Let's go. Forward pass. Let's go. Meet the ball. Step the ball. And again, if they don't know the names, they call out the person's number. Let's go, bounce passes. Okay, and again, normally when we do this, they just go. I don't have to stop it each time, but now I'm going to stop it today. Let's move back. We're going to work on backdoor passes. And what I tell our guys this right now is ball please. They have 2 options until they develop how to make the proper passes. If I'm coming at the ante, I'm going to get low. If I can throw it this hand, fine. If I'm a lefty and I can't throw it that hand, right, then I might just do this here. So that's up to them until they master their right and left. And again, I'm very, very big on pivoting on both, right, both feet, and then also throwing the basketball properly with both hands. Ready, go, back door. Back door. Working on that backdoor pass. Back it up a little bit. Let's switch sides, lefty hands out, lefty. Let's go. Backdoor pass, backdoor pass. Okay, let's get down here. All right, the next drill now, I stole this from Arizona, right? And this is a combination of things that we'll do. We'll start with layups, full court layups, and it'll go into a series of passing, right? With the passing, again, call out the names. I am a jerk about running the floor hard and wide, and if they mess up, they gotta get off, the next group automatically goes. All right, so you'll see we're gonna go through a series of things right now, and I'll come back and I'll break down what the emphasis are on each one of them. First thing, we start with full court layups, full speed. Push, let's go, push out. We'll do everything twice. Let's go, push it, push it. Right hand only. You can also give them a variety of ways of finishing in the open court. The second time through, let's go right. Off the right leg, finish with the right hand. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Right. You can let them finish on different sides of the rims as well. Let's go, Todd, come on. Have them finish reverse layup, opposite hand on the other side. Right now, we're just going right. Let's go. Second time through, let's get into two-hand passing. Come on. Now on the left side of the floor. Come on, push it out. You don't realize how important this is. Oftentimes they struggle finishing the open court without any defenders. Let's go, that's it, push the ball full speed. Many times they can't finish strong hand or weak hand without defenders on them. Go, Siraj, push it out. So we'll do everything twice. Left. Let's go, left. Let's go, push it. Come on, let's go. Back it up, Yanti. And again, normally we wouldn't stop, but right now they're gonna go two-man passing, and I'm very big on this. The last passer close to the foul line area, if the offensive player is gonna score on the left side, we throw the ball with our left hand. If they're finished on the right side, we throw the ball with our right hand. All right, and that's a stickler fanatic. Let's go. Push. Call out the names. Let's go. Bring it back. Precisely delivering the ball on time is important. Let's go. Get out. And all these things we do on back to back. Jaleel, no dribble. Yeah, we'll do this twice. Get wide. Come on, run. No dribbling. You're allowed the defender to get back. No dribbling. Just stop. Get rid of it. Not talking. Uh-oh, traveling. No dribbling. I'm running forward, Zay. Not running hard. Not running hard. I wanted to go full speed, be able to stop and deliver the basketball precisely on time. Run hard, Jaleel. Run hard, Jaleel. They've got to make quick decisions. Cut hard. Run hard, run hard. Right to him. Is that twice? Yeah, let's go. This drill, we call Laker drill, a part of it as well. Let's go. Wide, out of bounds. Let's go. We don't practice bad habits. Let's go. Roll the 4 wide, Rodney. Four passes. Get off. Go to the baseline. Let's go. Get off! Let's go, next. This will only allow 3 passes. The third one must be to a jump stop to the score. Hold out the names. Roll 4 hard, Mike. Jaleel, this shit we can't run with it. Let's go, get it out. Get it out! Hold the 4, Jaleel, get it in shape. Oh. We can't hide. Brandon, get up front. You've been hiding for 3 months. Oh, give me a line. Give me a line. Let's go. It's also great for conditioning. So right about now, we would stop and we would run. Because guys would stop, they're not talking anymore, they're not running 4 hard anymore, and playing hard for me is not a choice. It's a required skill. All right, this drill now is a 2-ball passing drill I got at ABCD camp many, many years ago from George Carl while they weren't playing games. All right, so we call this, I'm forget what I call it. 2-ball passing drill, let's go. Push the ball hard! So they didn't do it properly, all right? So the outside, if I'm driving down this way, the ball's in the outside hand. And I'm looking straight ahead, I'm using my peripheral vision, and I'm seeing when to get the ball back to the middle of the floor. Same thing on that side of the floor, so it's up with the left on this side, back with the right. And push the ball full speed. Let's go. Call out the names! Push, balls! They must jump stop when they come back. They must jump stop. Same drill, now we do with a bounce pass. Better pass, Miles, let's go. They must jump stop, let's go. Get the ball in front, let's go, front. Bounce pass, Taco. Okay, stop. So our bigs, I don't cut them any breaking balls, and after a while, now Taco's very new, and Caleb has been here for about a month or so, and he's starting to pick up on things well. I'm sure Taco will in a couple weeks as well. But I will have them start over and over. I don't cut them breaks, whether they're young or old. Eventually, within a week or so, they will start to show some mastery in doing it. All right, what do we have out of this? That's it? Yeah, that was it. Okay, so that's drill. Again, when we do that, it's back to back to back. It's great for conditioning. When I schedule my agenda for practice, I do not put in suicides or whatever. Now, they can get to that point, right? That's up to them, right? But I don't schedule it because every drill we do will be such intensity that we'll get conditioning out of it. All right, the next drill we're gonna do is a weave, all right? And there's so many different ways of doing the weaves. I also stole many of this from George Carl at IBCD camp years and years ago. Let's get 3 lines. So you saw him do the weave before. Now we're gonna work on pivoting and throwing skip passes. So right now we're gonna do skip passes for layups, all right? And it's the same thing again with me. 3 passes, that third pass is to the layup. Let's go, call out the names. Hey, Mike. Get the ball in your hands, Isaiah. Go through the baseline. Everything must go through the baseline. Let's go, meet the ball. Stop, run, Mike. Get that guy in stride. Let's go. Stop it, pivot, hit him. Let's go, get there, get there, get there. Break to the ball. Stop, pivot, stop. Come to a stop, hit him in stride. Let's go. To the baseline, Miles, let's go. We're not talking. Wide, wide, wide. Break to the ball, Isaiah. Okay. Oh. So, Zay, you got to run full hard, all right? Because I want them to work on going full speed and learn how to control their bodies while going full speed. All right, now the next one, again, we do these things back to back to back to back. The next one now, we're going to go skip pass, okay, for a 15-foot jump shot. All right, we could do 3s also, which we'll get to in a little bit. But now they're going to do a skip pass, and they're going to lead that guy into a 15-foot jump shot. So everyone, let's go through that one time now. Let's go. Go. In stride, time it. Footwork. Let's go. Get through. Get through. Wide. That's here. Run the 4 wide. Time it. And again, they get to work on their footwork. Catch the ball properly. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Stop. Let's stop. So you must go through the baseline. Stop it. Get off. Next. Go through the baseline every time. Like Brandon's a freshman, shoots the ball very, very well, but he can't do that 1-2 step into that shot. Let's go, jog off. Hit him in stride. Break to the ball. Okay, so a couple of things. You can see where we're still in preseason mode because the rule I have is this. I am running the floor hard and wide. When it's my turn to receive the basketball, I break to the ball with my hands extended. So I'm kind of being nice to them right about now because we're trying to move this clinic along, but they know right about now we wouldn't have this problem. All right, the next drill now, we're gonna hit for trail layups because when we do transition, we gotta know what's in front of us, what's next to us, and what's behind us, offensively and defensively. So we're gonna run trail layups now, same drill. Let's go. Sprint, Mike, sprint, Mike. We want the trailer to call trailer. Hit the trail, Corbin. Push it. And again, I prefer if they pass to the hand close to the cutter. Come to a stop. All right, hold. Okay. So again, I'm trying to be nice about it, but trust me, and they know I would not tolerate this. I would not tolerate it because he's newer or he's a freshman or whatever. They have to go hard. They have to learn how to do things properly. I don't allow them. I will stop them in flight and just tell them to get off the floor. They jog back. They start over again. We're not going to practice bad habits. I'm a stickler for that. I do not let guys finish up doing the wrong thing. They must do the drill properly. No problem. Just jog off, go back to the end, and work at it. But don't have them continuously giving them breaks because they're young or because of this, because of that. The bigs in today's game need to be able to handle the ball out here, pass the ball, dribble the ball, make decisions with it, and the same with the guards, right? So do not cut them breaks. All right, the next one we do right now, we're gonna work on trail shots. So the guys and again, we ask our guys to know the personnel. They know who can shoot the three, and if they don't know, I would gladly tell them, but they know each other's personnel. So those guys who are trailing for threes, they'll call for it. Those guys who need to trail for intermediate jump shots will do so as well. Let's go. Talk. Stop. Right to the ball. Do it again. He's a freshman, and I yell at him every day because he loves to cut corners. All freshmen. Okay, so a couple things with the trail, right? They're calling for it, but sometimes that trail guy once in a while, they gotta learn how to slow down. So with my guys, I pressure them to always play hard, but what I don't want them to do is confuse playing hard with playing fast, right? And that's a big problem, right? So you see some of the younger guys, they're just going hard. Again, there's playing fast and playing hard. So sometimes you need to slow down, let the guys flow ahead, let the defense sink, and we go from there. Let's see if you guys can get it now. Let's go. Good job, club. Go through. Better pass. Better pass. Run, Miles! Off! See, now you compounded the problem. Stop. Okay? You compounded the problem. You shot an air ball. You won't be the first one, you won't be the last, right? Run through the baseline, pay attention to details the rest of the game. Let's go last one. Okay, hold. All right, any questions about any of the drills we just did? Any questions? No questions? Any questions? No? Okay, so again, I like to move it fast. When we do these things, they know when they get in a drill, they start the box passing, they go right to the Yukon drill. I just call them out, we just get in it. So the next one we're gonna do now is some decision-making drill. We call it Harcum, because I got it from Harcum Junior College. So let's get in 4 lines. Come on, quick, let's go. Core guys first. Another thing I'm very big on is, I allow our young guys to come to the workouts. I don't necessarily care what their skill set is, but I'm a stickler for guys going with guys that are going to challenge them and that can work together. And they need to develop playing time together, defensive and offensively. So I don't want the new guys necessarily always working with the core guys, because now that's not going to realistically happen in the game. So it's important that guys challenge each other with ability-wise, right? And effort-wise and skill-wise. They got to mix all that stuff together. So this drill right now, it's like 2-on-1 drill, and working on our pivot passes and our chest passes, and then sprinting along. Now, I don't want to turn to a defensive drill, but what I tell our guys, Deontay's job is going to be sprint back to a little bit above this line here. Everyone does this differently, right? And my philosophy is no layups in the 2-on-1. Let them shoot a floater or pull up or whatever, no layups. Now, we haven't mastered this yet, and you'll see a lot of layups, right? Now, I will penalize them if they get up layups. And I will penalize the offense if they don't score layups. So they got to figure it out. All right, we just got to score. That's all I care about. Let's go. Whoever takes a shot or makes the pass, attack him, attack him. Stunt, 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 stunt. Let's go. Sprint, come on. Over the top. Beat him, beat him. Go at him. Stop. See, this is typical being a freshman. Come back. Ball. Overcommit, Jalil. Okay, so he stayed with you the entire time. He was here, that's a layup. And we stopped lefty pass. All right, you just went in deeper and then caught yourself into trouble. All right, if he wants to come out here and get you and not follow my instructions, that's a layup. Okay, so we want him to read also. Let's go, come on. Stop. Back, do it again. Let's go back. Pivot pass over the head, let's go. Push it, stop. See that again, Miles, get out. Okay, I don't tolerate not going hard. You can control certain things, right? They don't try to throw the ball away, but they can control their effort. So again, Miles, we're sprinting back. That's not a choice. Sprint back. Open up and play. Let's go. Take a charge, Rodney. So get out. Stunt. Hands, break it. Go at him. Keep punting for layup. Let's go, next. Okay, a couple of things. So the last one where Deontay and Isaiah went and Corbin went, we always try to throw lobs to Corbin. And Corbin's learning how to play. He can play above the rim, but he hasn't mastered that yet, right? But one thing I do know is that every time he goes to someone, they're throwing him a lob. So the defender here doesn't know his personnel, his teammates. We're not at that point with him yet. So that's a poor decision, right? Deontay should know that they're always throwing past him, so stunt, and I get and take out that. So again, you want to emphasize all these points as you go along with the drill. Don't just let them go to go. I mean, I know they said don't stop and let them flow through stuff, but we also have to still teach and hold them accountable. Let's go. Let's go, get in front of him. So let's go. Oh, stop. You have to sprint to half court? Well, hustle, hustle. Hands, Miles. Last one. Miles, you can't save the fouls until you're a senior playing for me. All right, Miles, everyone out here. So again, I have some young guys here today. There's some guys I didn't, because they live far away. I don't want to drag them in here for 45 minutes or so. So again, I don't differentiate how my expectations from them, and they know that. Whether they're young, new, tall, this, that, whatever, we got to pay attention to details. And I'm a stickler for details. And I don't necessarily, and they've been fabulous to me, by the way. I've had them from the summer right through or whatever. And usually they're very crisp with this. I think they're a little nervous for you guys today. But again, they have been really, really good. It's not as much talent we've had in the past years. But what they are is a group of guys that I love and look forward to going to coach every single day. They've done well. And I think we've lost one game in the last 3 or 4 months, against some teams that we're playing that we should not be beating, quite honestly. But they do a good job, a better job when they tend to get in the games or so. All right, the next drill we're going to do is called an 11-man drill. We haven't done this in a while, so I'm going to teach this one here. And this drill here, we did years and years ago at St. Pat's. And right away, you identify guys who like to hide in drills and guys who like to get after it, right? So normally for the first month and a half or so, 2 months, I don't pay attention to fouls and out of bounds. We just got to go, all right? And it's one of those drills where we would have that. So right now, let me have 2 defenders here. So we call this 11-man drill. Okay, Deontay, get in the middle for. Okay, Isaiah, get there, Mike, get there for now. Okay, get here. Okay, Miles, no, Brandon, get here. Okay, Rodney, get there. Get behind Rodney. Okay, go down there. Okay, go down there. Caleb, go by the camera, gentlemen. Go over there. Okay. Just stay behind him. We're gonna walk through this because we haven't done this in a while, and just stand here, out of bounds, behind him, behind him. So again, I love this drill because when we did it back in the day, Shaheen would win all the time. Like he would never get off the floor, right? So we're gonna talk about this now. It starts off in a 3-on-2, okay? Now stop. They have to make their same reads, the same things you would do in a 3-on-2. I have things that I teach. When I teach 3-on-2, it takes me up to 40 minutes to teach in a practice, right? Because I'm very, very specific about a couple of things, whatever. All right, for example, if this is a big kid here, go back. If I was a big kid here, now he's been with me for 3-4 years now, right? Watch out. Huh? Yeah, 11 man. Okay, so if Deontay decided to come to me, and I was Al Harrington, one of those guys, he's going to push me to the block, and I would post. If this guy's below me, and I don't have a direct layup, and I'm not a jump shooter, whatever, he's going to send me here. This guy knows automatically to fill here, and we work on our high-low. Go back. Go back. Another thing would be, if Deontay came past the ball, no, actually, come up, hit him. Now stop. Go out and stop the ball first of all. Go back out. Go stop the ball. Now, go out to the first pass, that side. Freeze. Now, this guy in the wing here, what I teach is this. I'm not just running for a layup here. As he comes down to take me, come on down, I'm going to cut his path off, and now I'm going to catch and finish. I don't just run here because he's going to take an angle and cut me off. So as he's trying to beat me there, now he's quicker than me. I'm going to beat him here, tag him, so when that ball comes in now, it's uninterrupted. So again, I can go into a half an hour on just the 3-on-2 or whatever. But for the purpose of just the drill right now, we'll just do this. So it's going to be 3-on-2. Once the ball goes up, all right, all 5 guys are now trying to get the basketball, all right? So you have different teammates. So they come down, come on down, okay? Okay. Now stop. Shot stops. Shot went up. All 5 guys go pursue the ball. Let's just, boom. So Mike got it, okay? He could turn and push, or if this guy's a better decision maker, a better handler, right, I would hit Ryan and let him go. But right now, so we say Mike's gonna keep it and go. The 2 guys in the wings go. 2 guys get off. One on one side, 1 guy there. We're playing. Okay, now, this team shoots the ball very, very well for me. That's our strength right now. We have a lot more size, right, and we'll have balance. But this team, we shoot the lights out of the ball. But I also have to be careful that we don't just play for jump shots. So you have to make sure your players don't just play for jump shots, an easy way out. They've got to make guys make decisions. So this is not the type of team where they're going to sit back. Guys have to come out on them. For the purpose of the drill right now, I'm going to walk through it. Start again. Come on. So I like to create chaos. As Coach Hurley did before when he had that 7-on-5 drill before. Same thing here. Create chaos for them. Let's try a little bit. Go. Get after it. He's got it. Outlet. Stop. Now he's a freshman. Okay? So a couple of things. Stay where you are. Couple of things. Number 1, Ronnie's also a guard. Outlet! And now we're going to push the basketball. I don't like to use the word push. We like to use the word what? Advance. Because advance can be the dribble or the pass. Now again, you had somebody whip the floor, right? Whip the floor. No one's defending him. Advance the ball up the floor. Let's do it again. Start over. So listen, when he comes on, pressure him. Again, where I have a lack of discipline, like they do sometimes, whatever, is I stop it too much. And sometimes I have to go sit in the bleachers and tell my assistants to make sure I shut the hell up, right? But I can't help myself because I've been beating this guy up severely about getting off the dribble, all right? Let's go play. Push, Mike! Get after it! So again, what have I identified here? And I'll let it flow. This guy's new, and I don't like people that don't like to hustle. And so I'm going to see that in this drill. Right? Right? So start again. So those are things I'm looking for in this drill as well. You will identify the guys who are dogs, who don't like contact, who don't like to mix it up, who can't make quick decisions. Let's go. He's got it. Rodney, oh my goodness. Ball. Let's walk through this here. All right. So you did a good job up to a certain point. He rebounded for you. He gave you the ball. He came and played me. This guy shaved there, and you're not going to reward him. So you know what happens in the game now, Rodney? He's on this side. He's not outlaying the ball to you. He's going to play mind games. That's what happens, Rodney. All right, come on back there. Everyone down here. So that's the 11-man drill. I want to just show one more drill. Okay, so this drill we call Yukon, right? And again, we get to work on two things. Offense, right, making our decision in transition, and then defense. So I showed you what we do in a 2-on-1 situation, right? So in a 2-on-1 situation, what do? One guy gets back here, right? If it's a 3-on-2, Deontay and I'm going to just call it. The 4 guys are going to come out and do what I asked you to do right now. So Deontay, go back, right? So right now, it's going to be Mike, Deontay, Nasir, and Isaiah. All right, so it's a 2-on-1. Let me see what we're going to have. What defense? We're coming down in a 2-on-1. It's a 2-on-1. Okay, no, it's a 2-on-1. Watch Isaiah. Okay, it's a 2-on-1. Somebody's over there. We're there. Now, it's a 3-on-2, Zay. It's a 3-on-2, Zay. No, 3-on-2, Mike. It's a 3-on-2, so now we go to I formation. All right, now, it's a 4-on-3, Mike. We go triangle. We go triangle on defense. Okay, now it's 5-on-4. 5-on-4, we go diamond. This guy picks up the ball, those guys got the wing, he got the in the post. Until we allow that other guy to come back over. All right, so right now I'm gonna show you how we would start this. I wanna go over, right? How it starts, how it flows a little bit. So let me have the second guys down there in gray real quick, come on. And it starts off, we'll usually go 5 minutes with one team, and then 5 minutes with the other team, we'll keep score. So what happens now is this. It'll be a build-up offensively and defensively. All right, it'll be a build-up offensively and defensively. So right now, he takes the first free throw. It's one shot, okay? They get the rebound, and they're going back in a 2-on-1. Go. Stop. So again, you see where these guys we got to make a decision. We got to get back on defense. And these 2 guys were up the floor, so now it's a 3-on-2. And Deontay is advanced the ball up the floor. So play it, go. Get it out, push. Oh, sorry. Okay, so basically now what happens is this now. It gets into a 5-on-5 and we'll flow. A lot of times if I want to scrimmage, we'll start like this and let it flow. And then we'll put certain emphasis in it as we go along. All right, we might say, okay, we're back when we get 5-on-5, if it's a score, get into your 2-2-1 or get into this or that, whatever. Or it might be zone day and we're doing zone out of it or whatever, right? So, everyone out here, please. So, all right, guys. I move my practices along very fast. All right. I also use technology today. COVID was horrible for all of us, right? And for me, I hated doing anything Zoom and pictures and crap or whatever, but I learned how to do Zoom. So now I can have a lot of team video sessions. I will take instructional videos from other pros or other coaches or whatever, like even stuff that I recorded today, and we'll have a Zoom watch together, right? Or I'll send them stuff, so that helps me a lot. And what I find is when I send them visual aid, when they come to practice and they've seen it before, it helps me along with my teaching, and it helps me keep things moving along very well. So if you have the opportunity to do Zoom with your team individually, or sometimes just send them stuff, it works well for me. You gotta do what works well for you, right? But I know when I show them, introduce the drills to them before we come in sometimes, it works a ton for me. And I'm very, very intense, and that just gives them an insight, it helps them out, it helps me out. Any questions? Yes. The Harcum, yes.
So on this drill, when you're adding the other player, how do you determine that?
Which, the last, this one right here? Oh, so the lines back here, the kids have to make decisions, right? So it's always two coming back. So for example, if they start with the free throws, right? It's 2-on-1 coming back this way. When it comes back this way, it's gonna be 3-on-2 going that way. So the two guys are there, and eventually it's just 5-on-5. So it builds up to 2. You only can go 2 or 3 possessions before everybody's on the floor. No, they're in line. Whoever's up first, whoever's up next. So if whoever's first here or there, they just both go back the other way. Once the shot, if I'm here in line, and a shot goes up, and Jalil in that corner, please. A shot goes up, we're both going. We're both going. So we're both filling now, going this way. When they come back, their 2 is coming back this way. And then the last 1 or 2 is going back that way. So, sorry? Yeah, so now with that, good point, Deontay. With that, again, what I tell our guys is I want our core guys to get more reps, and sometimes there's some lazy guys who will hide in the back, and then I'll flip out. You know, we want our younger guys staying together, and we want our older guys staying together as much as possible. Once the young guys develop where they can handle the ball and make decisions as well as those other guys can, then it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me at all. Right? Any other questions? Harcum, get in Harcum real quick. Harcum.
Guy that's in the middle that's running up to slap your hand at the half court. How does the defender?
Okay, so whoever takes that shot. So let's just say right now, he passed to that side, it's gonna work its way up. Freeze. It's worked its way from here to here. He's gonna tag me here, throw it over. It's a 2-on-1 now. All right, now, whichever guy takes the shot or turns the ball over is getting it and hitting the outside line. Right, that's all. So right now, go ahead, boom. Okay, all right, now Mike's gotta get it, toss it there, boom, and that guy just goes up to that line. And we come back, and we're the same thing. Got it? So you can see me, I'll give you my email, I'll send the drill to you specifically. All right, so I told my guys, like we still practice times because we're like the gypsies for gyms now. I was moving along fast because I was trying to keep them in shape a little bit. But I thank you. It was an honor for me today to be with Ben and Bob and Coach Knight, who I've seen practice at Rutgers a ton, but he's even more impressive today. So I'm very, very appreciative to Jimmy and to everyone who's responsible for putting this on and giving me a great opportunity for you guys. So thank you again.
Appreciate it. All right, this will conclude our first ever coaches clinic with the New Jersey Minority Coaches Association. Anyone who wishes to join the association, they gave you the website earlier. I don't have it right now, but I will post something on my Instagram and Facebook with the actual address if you wish to sign up. All right? But thank you very, very much. We appreciate it. You will not find a clinic like this for free anywhere else, so I do hope you appreciate it. Take care.
Okay, we're here at the end of the first ever New Jersey Minority Coaches Association free boys basketball clinic here at Paterson Catholic. Standing to my left is Ben Gamble, the head coach of Bayonne High School. To my right is Chris Chavanis, the head coach of the Patrick School. Guys, I'm just going to ask you a simple question. What did you think? We're here for the whole thing. What did you think of the clinic, Ben?
It was great, very informative of of course, I'm going to steal some things from Coach Savannah's, and I'm very familiar with Coach Hurley, of course, and Coach Knight has some interesting things. So it's very beneficial to everyone.
I learned a lot today. So for me, it was beneficial. A lot of what I learned I either record. I'm going to wait for you to send me the video of the whole thing. It was awesome. It was amazing.
I actually didn't write a lot of stuff down because I was trying to run the event, but I'm going to get Harold to send me the video as well. I thought it was extremely informative. I've had 3 or 4 coaches before they had to leave early say to me, Jim, this was awesome. So I'm glad that we had an opportunity to do it here in Paterson. We continue to try to give these type of things in all areas to our community through the rec department, and we're just happy that we were able to. All right, we're here in the wrap-up part of the show, and we had 3 guys that were here from morning to end. I just would like to get their opinion on the clinic. First, you, Aaron, Coach Taylor. He's been at Hackensack for a few years, and what did you think of our clinic?
I thought it was great. The speakers were excellent. They very informative, and I'm always a fan of clinics where they actually have players demonstrating. So being able to see what they're talking about and being able to visually watch it makes it very much easier to be able to pick up on and be able to translate to our players.
Can we have the editor-in-chief of the Garden State Hoops website, Orlando Cameron? What do you think?
I'm in agreement with Aaron. I think it was very informative. The one thing I like when you got the older coaches like Coach Hurley and the guys that they really put it into the young coaches' minds about what it takes to really teach these kids, and I think it was very informative. It was great.
Last but not least, Paterson great. Daryl Jacobs, he's now working at ESPN, also heading off a bunch of coaching organizations. Coach, what did you think?
Well, Jim, I think something like this is very much unheard of. I wish a lot more coaches would have turned out. Most clinics like this would cost you a whole lot of money. Mm-hmm. To have a Hall of Famer here and Bob Hurley, not just the greatest high school basketball coach, but one of the greatest coaches in the country ever as well. So this is very much needed, and these are the type of things that NJCM would bring to New Jersey for the high school coaches here in Jersey.
Okay. I definitely think you couldn't beat the price. I counted up, we had 73 coaches here today, which for the first time I'm pretty proud of. I know Benjie is proud of that as well. The association is not just a basketball association. It's going to cover all sports, and they're definitely doing a membership drive. It only costs $30 to join, so we will be posting the website here on the show, and we hope that this does generate some interest in the organization.
Let me add something, Jim. One of the things you get being part of the association, the amenities, having coaching clinics such as this, that's unheard of, to bring this kind of education here in the state of New Jersey, not just the minority but coaches from all over, from different ethnic groups as well. So this is great to have. Only $30 to join. You wouldn't get this kind of amenities with any other coach association at this price.
Anyone interested in joining the New Jersey Minority Coaches Association can contact the Paterson Recreation Office. Our number is 973-321-1313. You can ask to speak to either Tanil Logan or Kernaja Rutherford. They can give you more and more information. Also, Daryl, give us the website.
Yes, Jim, is www.njmca20.org.
Okay, you heard it there. Hopefully we generate some interest and some membership. Thanks a lot.
I want to thank you guys for coming out today. I think it's important, not just as minority coaches, but coaches that we get together. And the New Jersey Minority Coaches Association started in 2020. After George Floyd and the many marches and protests, many coaches came together, and not just African American, not just Latino, but even many of our other coaches of many different nationalities and genders came together and started talking about concerns that we had as coaches and our kids. Now, if you coach, a minority team and you happen to be a white person in a school, sometimes you understand what we're feeling when it came to many of the officiating situations, many of the scheduling issues. We just want to address these with the NJSIA. We want to address them with the various leagues, and it's been very successful. A majority of our coaches now are football coaches, but we welcome basketball coaches. We would like to have really a section, a committee of basketball coaches to work with us to do the same things. And we have been able to go out, get some grant money, do clinics. Last summer we did football clinics in West Orange, JFK, Island, and Camden. And we like to do the same thing and sponsor through the year and inspire young people to become coaches. Many people have villainized teachers and coaches, make them not to be, a luxury career. I've been doing this for 32 years and I wouldn't have changed anything in the world from coaching and being an educator. So if you're interested, we have a website that's up. George Jimmy will announce it again at the end, but it's this njmca20.com, njmca20.com. And the great part of it is the people who've helped us put together and get our corporation and stuff. You have former players who are now lawyers, accountants. Some of the funding that we got, we've received funding already from the New York Giants. We received funding recently from Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know if you saw recently. We were able to give a team who lost all their uniforms and Hurricane Ida brand new football uniforms. So we're out here trying to just help, bottom line. Regardless of your race, creed, color, or religion, you're welcome to be part of the New Jersey Minority Coaches Association. So thanks for coming out.